is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, the Milwaukee Brewers would fall 5-2 to the Detroit Tigers last night. Opener D.L. Hall would go 2 innings, striking out 2, while Chad Patrick would take the loss, allowing 6 hits and 4 runs while striking out 2 in 4 innings of relief. And offensively, it'd be William Contreras and Jake Bauers with RBI singles for the Crew. Manager Pat Murphy reacts to the loss.
We didn't hit well, but we did have some good at-bats, and we competed to the very end, which I'm proud of. We didn't pitch well. I mean, I know we didn't give up a ton of runs, but we didn't pitch well. Nobody tonight, the 3 guys that threw today did not pitch well, so we got to be better than that.
The Brewers now sit 13-10 on the year, last place in the NL Central, but 2 games out of first. It'll be the rubber match between Milwaukee and Detroit today at 12:10. Turning to the NFL, the draft is tonight. The Packers don't have a first-round pick thanks to the trade for Micah Parsons last year. GM Brad Gutekunst said picking late in the draft is something they are familiar with.
Yeah, certainly picking higher is always better, as far as, finding talent, but I'd rather pick 32 every year. I think we always, and you guys know, all you got to do is look back at the draft. There's good players to be found throughout this draft.
Gutekunst also said he has no regrets for trading this year's first-round pick and next year's for Parsons.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
Wisconsin football has several guys hoping to hear their name called for the draft tonight. Edge rusher Mason Reiger, wide receiver Vinny Anthony, tight end Lance Mason, and lineman Riley Mallman. And the current Badgers will have practice number 11 for spring ball today. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store, proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
Well, it's a sound that is oh so sweet. It's just as of right now, Packer fans, you will not be hearing it. That right there, the NFL draft, I choose you. With the 52nd pick in the second round, the Green Bay Packers select, insert name here. Now, this is rare for us. Usually on the show, and I've been doing this a long time now, and every single year we would do the draft predictor, the NFL draft predictor. Who will the Green Bay Packers select? And we would take all your phone calls, your texts, your tweets, you name it. And I'd write them all down, and then we would wait, and then wait, and then wait, and then wait some more for eventually, because the Packers are always pretty good, eventually for the Green Bay Packers to make their selection. And you would hear, and then in the first round with, in the 20s, the Green Bay Packers select. And then we would all wait with bated breath, and then to hear it. And then for the draft predictor, literally just about anyone and everyone that called in, texted in, tweeted in, DM'd me, you named it, no one would ever get it right. Now, there was 1 year, our guy JD and MSN, and I want to say RIP to JD and MSN. We miss you, brother. Great listener of the show. RIP. Miss him. He did get Kenny Clark. So 1 year, Kenny Clark was received by JD and MSN. Again, RIP to my guy. Miss you. That was 2016. And then one of our listeners, Nick, Swimmer Nick, he got, I do believe it was Jair Alexander in 2018. Other than that, of all the times we've ever done the NFL Draft Predictor, no one has ever gotten it right. So now you don't have to worry about it this round. You don't have to worry about it tonight. Unless the Green Bay Packers straight up into the draft, you don't have to worry about it. You just got to sit back and relax and see what kind of stories unfold in front of your TV set, or unless you're in Pittsburgh going to go check it all out. Gutekunst talking to the media a couple days ago, 2 days ago, about, they're no stranger to picking late in the draft. They're always pretty good. And I think you heard the clip there in the Sports Flash. But Gutekunst talking about, hey, man, like, we're always a really good team. So we're always going to be picking around 32. He's like, I'd prefer to pick 32 every year. Means we had a good year. But now with the trade for Micah Parsons, first-round pick this year, first-round pick next year, you do not have a selection in the first round, obviously. That's why we're waiting until pick number 52. Gutekunst was talking about, though, in the mid-rounds. He's like, there's a sweet spot there.
I don't think so. I mean, I think, you're just, to me, it's just about going through the process and feeling comfortable with the players, I think, Ted always used to use a phrase, let's know what we know and know what we don't know. And I always thought for him that meant that there was, the board was up, but there were certain players on that board he felt very comfortable with and that he knew everything about that player, and there was others that he wasn't, So to me, it's more about the players.
So there's Gutekunst, it's about the players, and he was talking about they're waiting for guys that are, big football-driven, football mind, loves football. He was talking about we need guys that love football. He was talking on the challenge of picking late as well. Was there a challenge of picking late?
Yeah, certainly picking higher is always better, as far as, finding talent. But I'd rather pick 32 every year, and I think we always, and you guys know, all you got to do is look back at the draft. There's good players to be found throughout this draft. There's great players to be found throughout the draft. So I think it's something we've been pretty used to around here. So it's just, I think we're very accustomed to it. But I will say, this was the first time entering a draft that I can remember that we didn't have a first round pick. There's a couple that we traded out of. So that's been different. But like I said, I wouldn't, the player we got for that pick, I'm good with.
So Gutekunst, again, yeah, you don't have a first round pick. He was talking about, what do they think they will do on Thursday?
We've talked about that, joked about it a little bit, but no, I think we're gonna do our normal process. The phones won't be as busy, that's for sure. But we're gonna kind of keep our ears open, and we put a lot of work into this with the players that are going to be picked in that round, and I'm sure it'll be a little bit more fun just because it's going to be less chaotic.
Less chaotic. Sit back and let it all wash over you, man. Let it all wash over you. Was he always talking about? Is the same process? Is it different without a first round pick?
Yeah, well, we'll discuss the players, and we'll be talking through things. Whether that's with the individual scouts, whether it's with Matt, whether it's with our medical people and stuff like that. But just, it's always interesting how it falls, how it affects every team that picks, the trades that are involved. So we'll follow that process. What happens on Thursday will affect Friday and Saturday. So we'll be in tune with it. And again, like I said, it'll probably be a little different. But I do think it's important. We put a lot of work into these guys. That you kind of look at this. Okay, hey, how do we see this shaking out? What would we do here if it was us? Things like that.
All right, they're gonna mock draft while the draft is going on. It's like a thought experiment. Gutekunst and his team in the war room gonna be sitting there. All right, what would you do in this situation? Who've had the that's good. That's good. Well, let there and work on the process. Okay. All right. Well, they draft a quarterback.
Yeah, no, I think we're always looking to add to that room. I think we obviously picking up Desmond at the end of last year and then McCord right after the season ended. I think we did some things already, for this year. But at the same time, I think, I've said this many times. I think it's the most important position of all professional sports, probably the hardest. And so we evaluate that position, every year regardless very thoroughly. And there's some good players in this draft. And if we have an opportunity to add to that room, we will.
All right, so Brian Gutekunst, Green Bay Packers picking, as of right now, Friday, pick number 52 in the second round. If you go back, who is the worst and who is the best for second-round picks? Brian Gutekunst. Josh Jackson, his first second-round pick, 2018. Elton Jenkins, 2019. A.J. Dillon, 2020. Josh Myers, 2021. Christian Watson, 2022. Luke Musgrave, Jaden Reed, 2023. Edgerrin Cooper, Javon Bullard, 2024. And then last year, 2025, Anthony Belton. Some hits, some misses. But that's the life of a GM. You hit, you miss. If they want to move up, though, would they do so? Do they have ammo to move up?
I mean, the more picks, that's the reason every GM in the league wants as many as you can, not only because of the players you could select, but the ability to move. And you never like giving them up, but if there's a player in front of you that you know you're going to acquire, it makes it a little bit easier, you know. And so, yeah, I think, we sit with 8 right now. We're looking at 11 plus for next year. So whether, it's in this year's draft, next year's the ability to move around to acquire the type of players we want to acquire, you have to have those picks to do that.
All right, Brian Gutekunst right there. We have a ton of audio from Gutekunst. We played some of it yesterday. We got more of it today, as it is indeed. It's the NFL draft, baby. Still chasing the dragon, though, from last year of it being in Green Bay and Matthew Golden getting picked. Mark Murphy up there. Clay Matthews trolling the Bears still suck. Oh, now it's a lot of people talking about how it just kind of snuck up on them. They forgot about it or not excited about it. 608-321-1670. Line 1, good morning.
Ebo, good morning. Terry from the north side.
Terry, you son of a gun. What's up, Terry? Good morning, brother.
I got a couple of things. I'm doing real good. I'm living the dream.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, I know I woke up with one eye open, but is ESPN getting a Super Bowl?
I'm sorry?
Is ESPN getting a Super Bowl down the road?
Yeah. Well, I think it'll be simulcasted, though. Yeah, in 2027. I think it'll be simulcasted on ABC, though.
Oh, okay. So it'll be like on both on the. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, so you'll have it on ESPN and on ABC, making it marking the first time the game airs on ESPN.
And I think when we've seen that happen a lot during the regular season.
Yeah. But eventually, Terry, I guarantee eventually it won't be simulcast anymore. You'll have to get some kind of app or a cable package to watch it. I guarantee you that'll happen down the road.
People are talking about the NFL draft. I'll never forget this. This is back when Ron Wolf was general manager of the Packers. And some guy said he sat up all night long waiting for the Packers to make their first round pick. That's when the Packers were picked real late. and the Packers and Wolf traded the pick away. Mm-hmm. The guy called the show the next morning. He was so mad that he sat up. He was almost late for work because Ron Wolf wouldn't make his pick.
Terry, that happened to us in 2017 with Ted Thompson. We waited all night for him to make a pick, and then they traded back.
Well, at least we didn't do what Minnesota did a few years back, and that's let the clock run out. Evo, the reason I called was, and again, I watched my favorite Channel 3 again as they talk Wisconsin basketball, and I got a chance to see the interview of, and I'll make this quick, our favorite Badger, who's now a Duke Blue Devil.
Johnny Blackwell.
And I believe he's making in the neighborhood of $5 million for the next year.
I do believe you're correct. Correctly. Yep, I do believe you're correct.
So my question to you is this, Ebo, and then I'm going to get out of here early this morning. For the guys who are not going in the NBA, for an example, for the guys who are staying in college, are they using Wisconsin as a stepping stone? So, for example, you're going to have your guys are going to go in the NBA, their first round or two, okay? Mm-hmm. After those guys, and the teams that Duke is going to recruit or transfer guys. Mm-hmm. The guys who are going to the NBA aren't going to transfer, obviously. Mm-hmm. So for the guys who are going to transfer, are they using Greg Gard in the Wisconsin program as a stepping stone? And maybe several other schools in the country.
I would say no, because John Blackwell had said that he wants to go to Duke to elevate his game. So I don't know if it was a stepping stone per se, but who else is transferred away from Wisconsin to a program like this for Duke? Like when they transfer away, it's usually to a lesser program.
Well, you could argue that
who's transferred away. I'm just thinking out loud. Who's transferred away that went to a more prestigious program?
Well, you have to take a look at all over the country.
Besides Blackwell.
Well, and maybe he's the only one that was worth $5 million. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a way of looking at it too. But I'm just saying that I'm just wondering again. The players who our transfer. Evil, back in the 60s and the 70s, guys used to stay in college that were 70 years old, for God's sake. Maybe they had to change. Let these guys play. Let them retire as a college athlete. Change the rule. Why? What's this? What is it? 24 years old or whatever it is? No, that's football. Basketball. Why not let them stay in college forever? For God's sake.
Well, I think they did. I think now it's. I forget when it becomes active in a couple of months. I think that you get 5 years. I think that's what they did. The NIL Save Sports. I gotta look, Terry.
Yep, and didn't he stay in school almost till he was 30?
Yeah, now he's coaching for the Badgers.
I don't know. Anyway, I hope Packer fans don't sit up all that late tonight waiting for the Packers to make a draft, because you know what, they may pick them and still trade back.
Yeah,
that's the key.
Yeah.
They trade back.
Well, Terry,
you may have to. I hope you don't miss work tomorrow because the Packers traded back.
Terry, I never miss work, all right? I never call in. See, I got a little voice thing going on right now. You think I'm calling in? I'm gonna battle through it, Terry. I would never miss work.
And as far as the teams with their mock drafts go, I think they've done that forever.
Yeah.
I think every one of these teams has sat there with their pencil and figured out who they're going to pick. I don't think that's nothing new.
No, not at all. Terry, we love you, buddy.
Love you. Take care, y'all. Hey, I'm going to Wrigley today, so go Cubs.
Go Cubs, Terry. Psych! See you, man. Hey, RJ.
Hey, what's going on?
No, fly the L. Brewers are in last place. They did lose last night to the Tigers. But here's the thing. They're only 2 games out of first place. What's going on, Arj? Happy draft day. Not a lot of luster.
That's tomorrow. Draft day is tomorrow.
Not a lot of luster. That's okay.
No.
Not a lot of luster.
Won't be next year either.
No. Unless something happens here. Let's see here. I got Sean and Greenleaf. The only way they move into the first round is trading an existing player. And when the clock runs out on a team, can the next team jump over them? That's the one thing, especially when you're the first pick, when you're the first couple of picks. What is it? I think it's down to 10 minutes now. It used to be 15, now 10 minutes.
I thought it was
10,
now it's 8.
Is it 8 now?
Yeah.
Wasn't it 15 before, then 10, now it's 8?
Yeah.
It better be 8. We know who you're drafting. Just pick it. Why do we gotta wait so long?
It's the same thing in fantasy football drafts. When people use the full 2-minute clock, I'm like, you guys suck.
Well, sometimes you're freaking out because, later in the draft because you don't know who to.
Well, yeah, but then you look through the queue and, make sure your people are there. You have draft boards. Make your pick.
Yeah. And then Terry also brought up something, too, about Wisconsin now being used as a stepping stone for players. And I was thinking to myself, who went to a better destination? I got Tom and Egg Harbor said, A.J. Storr went to Kansas. I'm not really counting Storr. I mean, Kansas obviously a blue blood and more prestigious than Wisconsin when it comes to basketball. But if you go look at A.J. Storr,
and then he got worse.
He went to 8 different schools in 7 years somehow.
8 and 8.
8 and 8.
Yeah.
He went to 8 different schools in 8 years. That's always his MO.
Yeah.
So he used everybody as a stepping stone. So yeah, was Wisconsin a stepping stone in that situation? Sure. Yeah. But that was his prerogative. That was what he does and did. And it didn't really work out for him in Kansas. It didn't really work out for him in Kansas. But hey, you got more money.
Didn't really work out for him at Ole Miss either.
Blackwell and Storr.
Oh, Chucky. But Louisville wasn't because they were bad and rebuilding their entire roster.
Mm-hmm. So, what it is now, it's not a stepping stone. It's just I get somewhere that gives me money, and then where can I go somewhere else that gives me more money?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a stepping stone. It's just where can I get the bigger bag?
And it's happening all over the place.
Yeah. That's why it's cool to see Nolan Winter come back.
Yeah. Legend.
Legend. B4L.
B4L, yeah.
Badger for life. B4L. I talked with Nick Olsen yesterday, and he was talking about how Nolan Winter allegedly, no, it's not public, but had bigger offers to go elsewhere to play basketball, obviously. And he chose to stay at Wisconsin for not as big as a bag as he could get, elsewhere.
Probably because he saw everybody being like, John Blackwell, you say Badger for life in your bye tweet.
B4L.
But guess what? You're not.
No.
You will never be. Good thing this team didn't win anything, because if they did and you came back for that celebration, everybody would be like, who is that? Or boo you mercilessly.
Yes.
So congratulations on ruining a legacy at one place, and I still don't see how he's starting at Duke.
I asked Nick that too. They got a point guard coming back.
Yeah. So, but he wants to be a point guard.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because the NBA told him, "Yeah, you ain't the off guard.
You ain't ready for this, son." All right, you could use somebody, no doubt about it. From basketball to the draft tonight, we could use somebody. Packers going to use somebody though Friday, second round, unless something happens. We'll take a little break here. Stick around. 608-321-1670.
You know that I could use somebody. You know that I could use somebody. Someone like you and all you know and how you speak. Countless lovers under cover of the street. You know that I could use somebody. You know that I could use somebody. Someone like you.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
This is Over the Line on the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio.
Not only do you got the NFL draft, you got some Brewers. Pat Murphy, not happy with the pitchers last night. Basically, he called them out. He said, you guys stunk. But hey, Brewers up 13-10 now. They're still winning series. Rubber match today. You got Skubal. That's going to be a hell of a matchup for the Brewers. And then I do believe it's Skeens tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, back-to-back. True aces, dude. All right, also you have the story that keeps on giving. Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel. Boy, is this story falling apart from when Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel first got busted and concocted a story.
How about no?
Boy, is that falling apart.
Yeah, it is.
Vrabel now going to be missing day 3 of the NFL draft for counseling. Counseling. Marriage counseling? What kind of counseling?
Who knows?
Who knows? But he will be missing the
Nobody
draft.
knows.
He's had difficult conversations with those that he loves, RJ. And now has to miss day 3 of the draft. He's like, day 3, who cares? What else do we got? We got some basketball, all kinds of stuff. 608-321-1670. DW, it's been a minute, brother. What's going on?
Hey, I just listened to your show earlier today, and you and RJ talking about, AJ Store.
Yeah.
It's not always the kids. I get it; they're chasing the bag of money.
Mm-hmm.
But, look at him in Wisconsin a couple of years ago. He's averaging 17, 18 points a game, starting, playing 30, 35 minutes. Yeah. Goes to Kansas the following year to play, for the more money. Yeah. Well, what happens to him? He averages like 10, 12 minutes a game, maybe 7 or 8 points.
Yeah, riding pine.
Because he wasn't one of Coach Self's players, or he didn't want to do what Coach Self did or whatever. But, it's, Johnny Blackwell, I get it. I mean, he's been with Wisconsin 3 years. I'm not faulting the kid. Mm-mm. He wants to go to a hybrid. He goes to Duke. Mm-hmm. Okay, go chase an NBA championship or an NCAA Final Four championship. Yeah. But you know that kid's a bona fide NBA prospect, so he's only going to upgrade his draft status. I'm assuming, but
that's my assumption too. Like, get your money and upgrade your draft status, and have at it.
I mean, good for the kids. NIL is really, to me, ruined college sports. Yeah. I hate to say it, but I just wanted to call. Yeah. I just wanted to call in and give you my 2 cents. But you know what?
Yeah.
One other point is the Brewers are going to be okay.
Okay.
And if you look at that division, that's the only team that has all the teams have a winning record in that division right now.
Yeah.
So it is probably one of the most competitive divisions in baseball. So, small market teams, you got to roll the flow, and always bleed blue instead of red. So.
That's right, DW.
All right.
Hey man, always a pleasure. Don't be a stranger. All right.
Yeah, you guys take care. Have a good day.
Much love, DW. Yep. See you, man. Yeah, the NL Central, again, has never, I think we talked about this yesterday at this time. The NL Central has never had a team finish over, has never had every team, finish over 500 since the division was created in 1994. It has had all except one team do it. In 2018, the Brewers, Cubs, Cardinals, and Pirates all had winning records, and only the Reds did not. How about that?
Nah.
And now you look at the standings. Reds are 16-9.
Is that good?
Yeah, for them.
All right.
That's first place. Cubs are 15-9. The Pirates are 14-10. So are the Cards, and the Brewers are 13-10. Very competitive. Very competitive. All right, Scotty.
Hey, good morning, buddy.
Just hang on, Scott. I wanted to take an earlier break because yesterday, I don't think you were listening in the 9 o'clock hour, but yesterday I solicited, again, Scott, the competition we're doing with you.
Yep.
I got a ton of submissions for intros.
You did, really?
Yeah, so I just wanted to let you know I'm going to put you back on hold, and we're going to do the long break, and then I'm going to play these for you, and you're going to grade them, okay?
Okay, so after the break, I'll come back and I'll grade them on the air, right?
Correct.
No, that's fine.
All right, let me toss you on hold, Scotty, okay? I didn't want to.
Okay.
I wanted to give you privy to the information. All right, I'll toss you an hold, bud.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to get involved, we're looking for a new intro for Scott's Music Trivia. Winner, Scott grades them, and then we'll decide who wins it. The winner will get something nice. I have, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 submissions, Scott. 7. Because he is the best at what he does. Music trivia. And we need to honor him correctly with a new intro. RJ?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, and RJ? Miss Tina Turner. Come right back.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
This is Over the Line.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
On the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Goddamn fucking bubblegum. Fucking bubblegum, man. Fucking A, man. Look at a hot mic at RJ.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Tina Turner. Oh man, in 1974, John Madden took third place in the 155-pound weight class in the state of Wisconsin.
What happened?
John Madden out of Janesville, Craig, in 1955 took third place, or fifth place at the state championships in wrestling.
Really?
Yeah. I thought he was coaching the Raiders at that point, but guess not.
Oh. You're the best. You're the best, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
You're the best.
Yeah, bitch. Just like Jesse Temple.
What?
Or Jesse Temple. Not Jesse Temple. Jesse Pinkman.
I was like, I don't think Jesse Temple would ever say that.
Magnets, bitch. I can't. Mike, you can't type it. You have to say it. Fucking idiot. I didn't mean that. I went to Midmark last night, RJ.
Yeah?
I went to Midmark. And then I went to the Vintage.
Okay.
I had 3 drinks.
Trace drinks?
Ugh. I felt hungover today. What you need is more than 3 or less than 3. Then you don't feel hungover the next day. Mike, were you smoking a cigar
Was that a chick you were by, or was that a chick with a dick? I think it was a chick. Was it a chick with a dick?
It was a man, baby.
She's a man, baby. Yeah. Was it a chick with a dick, or was it a chick? I think it was a chick. Oh, Scott's on hold, all right. She's just a chick with a dick, though. It was a real chick. I'm just kidding with you. I figured it was a real chick. Did you check to make sure? We need a. What's a good Scott? She's a man, baby, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
All right, let's go. Ring the bell, baby. It's go time. NFL draft tonight. Hell yeah. The Packers don't pick till tomorrow. That's fine, though. Don't have to stay up too late for the Packers to trade back. Damn it. But also, what we have here, the competition's not over. The competition has just started. It's only just begun. We welcome in the man, the myth, the legend himself, the music trivia maestro. Hey, Scotty.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Cloud9.
RJ. Fantastic. Sorry. I was reading something. My bad.
You read?
Yeah.
I just listen.
So you have something for me to hear, sir, right?
I do. Now, yesterday, Scott, we're just going to go over the ones. So what we're doing here is, in case anyone is wondering, Scott, he needs a new. And Scott didn't ask for this. I thought of it. Scott, I want to do you right, do you justice, and give you a new music trivia intro. Last time we did it was like 2018, so it's been a long time in the making. So, Scott, with that, we have people entering their submissions. And whoever.
Well, that's nice.
I know. So whoever, they can enter their submission, send it to me, and then I play them for you, Scott. And you grade them, and we'll talk about which one's right or wrong, or maybe needs a tweaking here or there. And then whoever gets awarded this, they will get a nice prize.
I'm going to premise this. It's always fun too.
It's Scott. We always fun first. So, Scott, yesterday we had this one from the Worst Brewers fan.
Listen every weekday morning in the 6 o'clock hour, Monday through Friday, for the world-famous Scott's Music Trivia. Only on 1670 AM, 96.7 FM, and available on the Wisco Sports Zone app. Scott's Music Trivia. Your brain will never be the same.
And Scott, you gave this a C, a C yesterday.
Yeah, a C or a B minus.
Yeah. So you're like, it could have been better in your opinion, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Scott, this one comes from Mississippi Drew. Mississippi Drew has this one. Are you ready?
Yep.
Scott's Music Trivia. Yes, Scott's Music Trivia. It's the simplest music trivia, 'cause everyone's been asked before.
What do you think?
See, that's spontaneous. I'll give that an A minus.
Oh, an A minus. I gotta write this down.
But see, that's what I mean. Is that spontaneous? That's pretty good.
Okay. Scott, this one comes from Mickey. Mickey. She is battling a little bit of a cold. Got a little bioweapon ravaging her body right now, but she still was able to put one out. Are you ready for Mickey's submission?
Yep.
All right.
Tune in to Over the Line to listen to Scott's Music Trivia Monday through Friday in the 6 o'clock hour. Peace.
What do you think?
Considering she had a cold, I'll give that a B.
Oh. You didn't seem too pleased with that one, Scott.
Well, the only thing is, and I wouldn't let her try again because she had a cold, so she couldn't get any enthusiasm to it. So I'm going to premise that in saying, Mickey, I love you, but give it a try again when you don't have a cold.
Okay, so Scott, you're a little pick me up there, saying, hey, you did good, but you can do better. This one comes from.
It's not her fault.
No. Scott, this one comes from Branded Bob. This is from Branded Bob. You ready?
Yep.
6 a.m. mornings. You could be enjoying your first cup of coffee, or having some eggs and toast, or trying to survive after a long night of partying. But you also could be enjoying your mornings with Music Trivia with Scott. Try it. I'm going back to bed. I'm hungover.
That's funny.
That's good?
That's an A.
That's an A. That's the highest one right now. Yeah. Brandon Bob's got the best one so far.
That's perfect.
Wow. All right, Scott. All right, you ready for the next one? I got 3 more.
Okay.
This one comes from Patterson Badger. He's all the way out in Denver. All right, are you ready?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Are you a boomer getting sick and tired of watching Star Trek reruns on MeTV? Well, then call in to 1670 The Zone, Madison. Take a walk on the wild side with Spicy Scott every morning.
Spicy Scott.
That's better. That's the best one so far.
That one's the best one so far. So that's an A+?
Yes.
Wow. Patterson Badger with an A+. Is it because he gave you the nickname Spicy Scott?
Play it one more time, will you?
Okay, yep.
Are you a boomer getting sick and tired of watching Star Trek reruns on MeTV? Well, then call in to 1670 The Zone, Madison. Take a walk on the wild side with Spicy Scott.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Spicy Scott. All right, Scott. I got 2 more.
Okay.
Okay. You like the nickname though, Spicy Scott?
I like that.
Oh. All right, Scott. We got this one comes from. Well, I'm not supposed to say who it is because what they want to do is see people guess this so they can see who it is. Where the hell did it go? Where is it? Hang on a second, Scott. Actually, I got to work on that one. I thought I had it. Here's another one, Scott. This one comes from The Grass Man. This is from The Grass Man. Are you ready?
Yep.
From the deep cuts to the tracks you know, it's the Scott's Music Trivia Show. 6 a.m. on Over the Line. Watch Evo and RJ shine. Kenny Stump the pros, tune in and say, yeah.
Hang on. Hang on.
Kenny Stump, the pros, tune in and say.
Hang on.
Tune in and say. Kenny Stump the pros, tune in and say. Kenny Stump, the pros, tune in and say.
What do you think?
I have 2 different comments about that. Did he play that?
He's a pretty good guitarist, ain't he? Pretty good musician.
Did he play that? Yeah.
Hey, you don't seem like you like this guy.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
A little too long of an intro.
That's one. The second thing is, it's too commercialized.
Whoa.
I mean, let's face it, I've been doing this a long time too, okay? The last thing my Chevy is commercialized.
Uh-huh.
And did he play that?
Could be AI, could be him in the studio. I'm not sure. So no, that sounds like you don't like that one.
You know, I do and I don't. Okay, I like it because it's original, but it's almost too.
It's almost too polished. It's like yeah. It's not off the cuff, you know. It's too polished.
And I'm going to say for people that send it in is I'm not looking for perfect. I'm looking for spontaneous and funny.
Yeah. Well, Scott, we have one more for you, okay?
Okay.
All right, here you go. And this, I'm not supposed to say who this is from. They want people to guess who it is from. Here you go.
In a world where one show goes from 6 to 10,
I know
one
who
man
that is.
calls in 6:30 every day, every day, every day. His name is Scott, and this is Scott's Music Trivia, presented by 96.7 The Zone, 1670 The Zone, and on the app.
I know who that is.
Who?
That's you.
No, that is not me. That is not me.
Maybe.
Well, Scott, we'll have more coming in. Okay, I just wanted to play some of the submissions that I got.
Well, I gotta say, Nikki. Okay, Mickey.
It was Z and the D, by the way.
Okay, I wanted to try it again when she doesn't have a cold.
Okay, all right. Well, Scott, you do sound like you're. If there's one thing that you like that I've been able to garner here, if there's one thing that you're really partial to, Scott, it's to the ladies.
Hi there, this is Jen, otherwise known as Mrs. Evo. Be sure to listen to Scott's Music Trivia every morning at 6:10 on the Evo Show. Oh, geez.
Scott, if I know you, you old dog, you like when the ladies say your name, Scotty.
The word I'm thinking of is your wife is smooth, okay?
I know that, Scott. You're damn straight she is. She is smooth.
No, on the delivery for the speaking, she's good at it.
Oh, yeah.
And what else? I want Nikki to try it again. I really do.
Mickey.
Yeah. She's from another country, isn't she?
She's from parts unknown. We don't know.
I love her accent.
Yeah. Scott, what if a lady called you Spicy Scott? Would that be the game changer?
You know, I like it, you know, but I don't know if I'm spicy or not. But
All right. Well, Scott, those are some submissions we had. So right now we have some club leaders, and we'll get some more. All right, brother. Now let's do it. What we know to do, brother. Trivia. Let's go, Scott.
Dirty Laundry.
Don Henley.
Bad Case of Loving You.
Robert Palmer.
Yep. Big Girls Don't Cry.
Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons.
Straight On.
Heart.
That's all.
Phil Collins.
Well,
Genesis.
Genesis. Too much time on my hands.
Sticks.
Green River.
CCR.
Yep.
Rocky Mountain Way.
Joel Walsh.
Roll down the highway.
Doobie Brothers? No.
Nope.
Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Now, there's two people in this one.
Oh.
You have to get both. It's Only Love. There's two people.
Bryan Adams and Tina Turner.
Very good. Do me a favor. That one I gave you an A. Play that back one more time, will you?
All right, last one, Scott. Then we got to go to break. All right, here you go. Ready?
Are you a boomer getting sick and tired of watching Star Trek reruns on MeTV? Well, then call in to 1670 The Zone, Madison. Take a walk on the wild side with Spicy Scott every morning.
Real quickly, I know you have a break, is the reason why is that spontaneous and original, and that's exactly the way I feel about TV.
Scott, thank you. Spicy Scott. Scott, imagine if a woman called you Spicy Scott. If Scott, because I know you like it when Mickey said your name and when my wife Jenny said your name. So Scott, I think we know what you like. The ladies.
I want to hear Nikki do it one more time.
Mickey. All right, Scott. We'll get her to call in when she's healthy. Okay.
Love you guys. Have a good day. Thank you, everybody.
Spicy Scott, folks. I can tell Scott likes when the ladies say his name. That's why he wants to give Mickey a second. When she gets healthy, a second chance. Say Scott's name. Spicy Scott. We'll come right back.
I will call, you would say, baby, how's your day? But today, it ain't the same. Every other word is yeah, okay. Could it be that you are at the crib with another lady? If you took it there, first of all, let me say, I am not the one to sit around and be played. So prove yourself to me. I'm the girl that you claim. Why don't you say the things that you said to me yesterday? I know you say that I am assuming things. Something's going down, that's the way it seems. Shouldn't be no reason why you're acting strange. Nobody's holding you back from me. 'Cause I know how you usually do. When you're saying everything to me times two. Why can't you just tell the truth? If somebody's good, then tell me who. Say my name, say my name. No one is around you. Say, baby, I love you. You ain't running game. Say my name, say my name. You acting kinda shady. Ain't calling me baby. Why you certain change?
Your ass is already on the line. The only question is,
Oh, too funny, man. That was great. We love Scotty. It's a downtime in sports. You know, the draft hasn't happened yet. NBA playoffs, Bucks aren't in. Badger football's got spring practice. Another one today, by the way. We're just late in the weeds. Brewers, long season. So we have fun a little here. A guy around me from Chippewa Falls is like, how do I explain this to my wife, what I just heard on Sports Talk Radio? Just got to tell her to listen. Just got to tell her to listen, man. That's all. That's all. And maybe we can get her involved, too, with the drama in the NFL surrounding Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini. How'd you like this? Mike Vrabel is not going to be with the team on Saturday, the Patriots. He's going to go seek counseling. Seek counseling. Now, I was told from Vrabel that the story was laughable and that Diana Rossini had said that this is nothing. You wait a couple more days, it's the headline, it's the gift that keeps on giving, and all of a sudden Vrabel's got to go to counseling. Counseling. It's a quote, I've always wanted to lead by example, and I believe this is what I have to do to be the best husband, father, and coach that I possibly can be. I would imagine, though, why do you need to go to counseling for them to tell you don't cheat on your wife?
Don't be silly.
You know, I know you're not married, RJ, but you're booed up.
Yeah.
But when I got married, I took a vow. And I'm a man of my word, you know? I didn't need a counselor to be like, hey, remember when you said, you know, till death do you part with all these stipulations? You said, I do. And did you mean that? Yeah, I meant it.
Yeah, totally.
I didn't need a counselor to tell me that as a poolside interlocking hands with just a friend. You know? The story that keeps on giving. Diana Rossini, Mike Vrabel. And this just shows you, why day 3 of the NFL draft? Why not wait till after the draft?
Or just miss the draft completely?
Like what? Why day 3?
Nobody knows.
What, is that the only time this counseling had an appointment? Hey, we only got an opening Saturday at about, noon. Could you fit us in? Well, I got this thing called the draft, but my wife really hates me right now.
I can't make that work, guys.
My wife is really on my ass. And she does not want me at my job because at my job are reporters I interlock fingers with. Yeah, I think Saturday actually is a good day. My wife will be happy that I'm not at work because that's where I had an interlocking of hands. Maybe it was the best decision. Maybe all parties are happy then.
Maybe.
He's not at work. He doesn't have to talk to reporters, and he's getting counseling. Interesting. Saturday counseling. Day 3 of the draft. Yeah, sorry, boys. I got to go to marriage counseling. All right, we'll 608-321-1670. We'll take a little break. Stick around.
I wish I could eat your cancer when you turn back. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever dead to your prices of lies. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever dead.
This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, the Milwaukee Brewers would fall 5-2 to the Detroit Tigers last night. Opener D.L. Hall would go 2 innings, striking out 2, while Chad Patrick would take the loss, allowing 6 hits and 4 runs while striking out 2 in 4 innings of relief. And offensively, it'd be William Contreras and Jake Bowers with RBI singles for the Crew. Manager Pat Murphy reacts to the loss.
We didn't hit well, but we did have some good at-bats, and we competed to the very end, which I'm proud of. We didn't pitch well. I mean, I know we didn't give up a ton of runs, but we didn't pitch well. Nobody tonight, the 3 guys that threw today did not pitch well. So we got to be better than that.
The Brewers now sit 13-10 on the year, last place in the NL Central, but 2 games out of first. It'll be the rubber match between Milwaukee and Detroit today at 12:10. Turning to the NFL, the draft is tonight. The Packers don't have a first-round pick thanks to the trade for Micah Parsons last year. GM Brad Gutekunst said picking late in the draft is something they are familiar with.
Yeah, certainly picking higher is always better, as far as, finding talent, but I'd rather pick 32 every year. I think we always, and you guys know, all you got to do is look back at the draft. There's good players to be found throughout this draft.
Gutekunst also said he has no regrets for trading this year's first-round pick and next year's for Parsons.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
Wisconsin football has several guys hoping to hear their name called for the draft tonight. Edge rusher Mason Reiger, wide receiver Vinny Anthony, tight end Lance Mason, and lineman Riley Mahlman. And the current Badgers will have practice number 11 for spring ball today. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store, proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
RJ asked, what's going on over here? I'm cutting a little rug, RJ. I'm dancing. I'm grabbing my crotch and going... Day 3 of the NFL Draft. Packers will be going on day 2. Pick number 52. RJ, how important is day 3 of the NFL Draft?
Day 3?
Day 3.
That's where you get all your two deeps.
Mike Vrabel says I got to do marriage counseling on day 3 of the NFL Draft.
Hate to see it.
Now, how important is a coach to be there? Isn't it the GM's job to cook?
Outside of being like, hey, I just want to welcome you to the insert team name here.
Yeah. Like you're just shaking hands and kissing babies or kissing reporters.
We're proud to have you.
Maybe they're like, Mike, sit day 3 out.
What if his counseling is actually meeting up with Diana Rossini for the last time? Tell me I'm wrong. what was that little hop?
Late picks for the Green Bay Packers. Let's see. Look at the later rounds. Let's look at round 2 first. Round 2 is where the Packers will be picking tomorrow.
Sure.
Anthony, we're gonna go from what just happened and then previous. Anthony Belton. We'll wait and see. Edgerrin Cooper, Javon Bullard.
These are made up names.
2 thumbs up right there. I like Edgerrin Cooper and Javon Bullard. 2 thumbs up. I'll take those.
2 thumbs way, way up.
Luke Musgrave. And Jaden Reed.
Hey.
1 thumb up, 1 thumb down. We'll take you, Jaden Reed. Beast. Luke Musgrave had an opportunity to rise up with Tucker Kraft out. And what did he do?
Petered out.
Correct. Continue to disappoint. By the way, did you see Tucker Kraft in his picture the other day? Dude, super yoked. He put on some LBs, dude. Looking good. So right now we have Anthony Belton, not sure. Cooper and Bullard, 2 thumbs up. Luke Musgrave, Jaden Reed, 1 thumb down, 1 thumb up. So right now we have 3 thumbs up. We're like Venetian. We have 3 thumbs up. I think I said that right. And 1 thumb down, and 1 thumb in the middle. Christian Watson, thumb up. Went healthy. Beast, though. I mean, that could be your number 1 right there. Josh Myers. Huh?
Huh?
Yeah. A.J. Dillon, 2020. A.J. Dillon. He was good for like a year and a half.
Oh, you okay? You okay?
Hello, phlegm.
Yeah, hear that.
Elton Jenkins.
Need Kleenex?
No, I need some water. And Josh Jackson.
Good. You need Josh Jackson?
I need you to talk.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Well, you're not listening to me talk second round picks? Line 1, go.
I don't do second round picks.
Good morning.
Are you on the road again?
I am heading over to the parking ramp.
Parking ramp? I thought Indianapolis was the city of walking.
Well,
Mike tears his Achilles when he walks.
Oh, that is true. Forgot about that.
The
Sorry.
hotel rooms downtown are outrageous, so I was able to get an Airbnb about 10 minutes away for like $500 for 3 nights.
Oh,
so that's good.
That's cool.
And I've been it's going up to Uber prices. Jeez, have another cigarette. And
Says the
Uber
guy smoking
prices have been-
cigars yesterday. What are you talking about?
One cigar. It was
still more cigars than
ceremonial.
I had.
Sorry that I'm fighting through a little bioweapon to entertain the masses from 6 to 10. Sorry that I'm fighting through with a little phlegm in the throat.
From here to
God
Calabasas.
forbid I put my health and body on the line to entertain you. You're welcome. You're welcome, ass. Sorry, just kidding. I'm messing with you.
Whoa,
Who pissed in your
whoa.
Cheerios this morning?
I'm just kidding. I was just kidding.
I don't think he was.
I would.
Wow.
Keep talking, idiot.
Whoa.
You big about us? You big about us, jackass? Keep talking.
For some reason, it's cheaper to take an Uber from the downtown bars back to the Airbnb last night than it is this morning by like double. I'm like, I'll just drive. It's gonna be cheaper.
Yeah, might as well.
But it's been good. Good little party last night. Cigars, beer.
Yeah, what happened? So you're at what convention are you at again?
It is called the Fire Department Instructors Conference in downtown Indianapolis.
Nice.
40,000 people from around the world. We got like people here from Brazil.
Brazil.
I saw some country in Africa.
Oh,
which country?
That one.
I don't know. I don't understand their language or what their pets, their uniform says. So
that's a little weird.
it is, but I'll probably figure it out today or something.
Yeah, please do. I'm curious.
Yeah. So there'll be more gallivanting tonight, but I called because I got an entry into Scott's.
Oh, here, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Let me.
It may not be as good as Nikki's, but.
All right, I am ready whenever you are.
During your morning dump, make sure to catch Scott's Music Trivia during the 6 o'clock hour on 96.7 and AM 1670, The Zone. They're both going to stink up the joint. The music trivia, that is.
All right, you're in. Done. You're in.
Bingo. That's the bingo.
It's just bingo. All right, Mike.
It's just bingo.
Other than that, did I see you at a parade yesterday, too, at Indy?
A parade?
Were you at a parade?
It was
at a parade?
It was honor guard marching in.
What's the difference between a march and a parade?
A parade would be like vehicle, I guess. I don't know.
Was it just people marching? Was there instruments?
Yes.
So there's instruments. There's people marching with flags. There's flags too. Sounds like a parade.
It could be a parade.
Sounds like a parade to me.
Procession.
Okay. Gotcha. Other than that, Mike, anything else, buddy?
Negative.
All right, cool. Well, you go have fun. You keep us updated on that conference. All right.
All right.
Let's see.
More shenanigans tonight. See it.
A lot of kind of a lot of sass in that phone call.
Yeah.
Oh, sass in that. Listen here, jackass. All right? I'm putting my life in limb here. My life, my health on the line to entertain you. All right? I don't need. Do I come into your job and knock the broom out of your hands? I don't think so. It's a nice T-shirt. Does it come in your size? I don't know. All right? I'm just kidding. 608-321-1670. On the Packers, I'm looking here. My Mike Clemens sent me some interesting audio here. An NFL draft analyst, Sam Bruchhaus, whatever you want to say it. He said the Packers may still get a good player at pick number 52 in the second round. I like how, so you can't pick in the first round. That means you're not going to get a good player. They may still get a good player at 52.
Teams may kind of lose it and move up and try to get those players. And then you're sitting there with really good players just getting pushed down the board. And that has trickle-down effects. So there's a real chance that a first-round talent could actually fall to 52. We typically don't see that happen in like a 20-pick range. You start getting safeties, linebackers, interior offensive linemen, tight ends, interior defensive linemen falling down the board, and that's a perfect setup for the Green Bay Packers.
All right, we'll take that. I mean, we'll still, and I quote, get a good player at 52. Let's see here. Also, who should the Packers draft at quarterback to replace Malik Willis?
You look at the success that they had with Malik Willis. The guy who fits that mold this year is Cole Payton out of North Dakota State. A guy who can run. A guy, if it comes down to it, they can break out that weird little wing T offense where you have a guy who can run, who can complete passes over the middle and the intermediate range. But he's not going to be Jordan Love. He's not going to be throwing the ball down the field. He's not going to be dropping back 35, 40 times a game.
All right. Listen, we know the importance of having a backup quarterback. Jordan Love has gotten banged up in the past. And I'll tell you this, it ain't going to be Kyle McCord or Desmond Ridder. I think I had more faith in Ridder than McCord, but that's not a lot of faith. Also, when it comes to the Packers, this is how Sumer Sports says Packers should strongly consider Indiana's cornerback, D'Angelo Pons.
Talking about best player available, you take the best player available at 52. In my mind, if D'Angelo Pons is available, you got to take him. He is one of the best analytical profiles for a defensive back that we have seen.
There you go. Indiana's got some pedigree now, RJ. Isn't that crazy to say?
Well, I mean,
they got pedigree now.
Yeah.
Well, they got money, which money, I guess, can buy you pedigree.
Yeah. Money can buy you happiness.
Money can buy you happiness. When people say money can't buy you happiness, they're just broke.
What it can't buy you love.
We could buy you short-term love.
Nope, not according to the Beatles.
Well, do you want the kind of love? Do you think John Lennon was an a-hole, dude?
He liked hitting ladies.
He is an a-hole. My favorite thing that John Lennon, remember when he had he was protesting the Vietnam War by staying in his penthouse?
His bed?
His bed in his penthouse getting served by maids and hand and foot?
Never left bed, though.
What an a-hole. Yeah, I'm going to protest by staying in my bed while getting waited on hand and foot by a maid staff. Well done, John. Well done. Hey, it can't buy you love, but it can buy you a wait staff, RJ. That's for sure. No, pedigree. You know, I kind of feel bad for Mendoza going to the Raiders. We'll see what happens here. All right, 608-321-1670. Draft. Rob Reichel going to join us here in an hour. We'll get Robbie on talking to the draft. Not a lot of, it's no first-round pick. No first round. RJ, do you want to talk some Wisconsin football and basketball coming up? I know that's your bread and butter right there. You have no interest in the second-round pick, the second-round topic, I can tell. That's fine.
What?
You have no interest, and that's fine.
I mean,
that's okay. I'm going to go get some water. I need to get some water.
Honestly, no. I haven't done a lot of looking.
You're fine.
At the
You don't
draft
have to
this
say
year
anything. You don't have to say
because
anything.
there is no first round.
You don't have
pick.
to say anything. I'm not. That's not a diss.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I love you.
I'm just here. I got Mike call me an a-hole for coughing. You watch me die.
Honestly, you are an a-hole. You shouldn't be coughing on air.
It's putting my life on the line for
You
this.
threw me off.
Put my life on the line for this. All right. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna go find some water, and we'll come right back. So anyway.
I was just fooling about.
This is
All right, welcome back in.
You're really good looking. I'm not.
RJ, you're a handsome son of God.
As long as you're willing to admit that.
As long as you're willing to admit that.
He lets him go on until he says you're really good looking. I am unattractive.
You're smart. I'm dumb. Oh, that's a.
It's some of the things in that movie that you pick up on as an adult are just.
I'm
great.
stupid. You're smart. I was wrong. You were right. You're the best. I'm the worst. You're very good looking. I'm not attractive.
All right. As long as you're willing to admit that now.
RJ, NIL, something that's kind of in the bane of our existence here as Wisconsin sports fans. Kind of left behind, feels like. Left behind.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not a Barstool guy. I don't really like, I'm going to be honest. I'm always honest. I've never actually listened to the entirety of a single Barstool podcast. Like Big Cat or PMT. I've heard clips.
See,
that's about it.
I think I've listened to one full episode of Pardon My Take.
Yeah.
And like, really, that's the only one
I
follow.
I have nothing against it. I just never gotten into it.
Like, I follow him and Portnoy just because Portnoy says stuff to
Yeah.
the point where you're like, are you okay?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And then Big Cat because he talks about Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Because he went to Wisconsin. So,
Yeah.
like, I follow him.
I know of, and I know the lore and everything. It's just not something I gravitate towards to spend my time of listening.
Yeah.
But again, I do check out some clips from time to time, and especially when it comes to being Wisconsin related. Now, what have we been searching for here for Wisconsin athletics for the longest time?
Relevancy.
The national championship or the college football playoffs.
Well, recognition. We've always, since Alvarez took over, like we've always been. Are we talking about football specifically here, or just?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we can. Yeah, football.
I mean, since Alvarez took over, Wisconsin has become relevant in the discussion. Like, even when you think they weren't, they were. When you thought Paul Christ was dragging us down because we were going to bowl games and New Year's Six bowls every year, and people got upset about that. They didn't realize how bad it could get.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
Before this, no, we've been looking for big time donors instead of, first started with the Varsity Collective, of them being like these videos, and we've talked about these videos, and I love these videos. They're funny, but it's like, hey, I am Tyler Van Dyke. Did you know I like to play golf and travel? Have you considered donating today? It's like, what the hell is the purpose of that video?
Yeah.
That was stupid.
What are we doing here?
I like to travel and golf too. So how about I'll just pay myself to do it instead of paying some kid that doesn't care about me? You know?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I know the mortgage is due to your home, but have you considered donating to us so we can maybe make it to the Duke's Mayo Bowl today, please? Like, well, I gotta put a roof over my head. No, you don't.
No. You know what? You're right.
You can get a couple of them until you get a final notice, then you can pay it. I've never done that though. How many notices did it get foreclosed? I'm sure someone from Wisconsin would have told you. You get 3 notices until the bank takes your house.
Really?
Get 2 notices and then pay.
No way.
Pay us first. Well, what about, what about my fridge? I need to put food in it. Not really. You actually can water. There's fasts. You can water fast for like days, even weeks. People do that. And you get clarity over it. It's good. It's actually good for your health and your mental well-being. Did you tell me instead of buying groceries that I should do a water fast and give you my grocery money? Yes.
That is what we're saying, sir.
That's what we're saying. Now they were coming to the Joe Schmo with their handout.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, give me money. Give me many monies.
Money.
Water fast. Wait till the 3rd final notice. Don't put gas in your car. Walk to work.
Oh, okay.
Don't do, disposable income, give it to us. Your kid, he's got a college fund? No, he doesn't. He doesn't need to go to college.
What makes you think he's going to graduate?
Yeah, he's not even, no.
He's a really smart kid.
Give us money instead.
No, he's not.
So, and the whole time us Joe Schmoes are like, how come you don't go after like Epic Systems, more money, Culver's or Menards, insert Wisconsin companies here, or big time people with big pockets, big bank. They're going for little banks instead of big bank. So with Barstool,
just a little guy.
With Barstool, Big Cat, this clip's been making its rounds yesterday and the day before. He was apparently, I'm going to play it. And this is the state of Wisconsin athletics. They want the blue collar Joe Schmo man to wait till the 3rd final notice on their house, not put money into their college fund for their kid, water fast instead of buy groceries. They want you to give them money. And Big Cat for Barstool, it's the #1 sports podcast.
Yep, #1.
Huge amounts of money, huge reach, huge ways to generate cash. And he went to the University of Wisconsin.
I saw that.
Listen,
All right, so here's the Wisconsin NIL situation. It's a complicated one. I had that as an idea. I never activated that idea. So I never said, hey, if you buy this, I will give it to the NIL. I have struggled. It's an ongoing process right now. So I've struggled with Wisconsin NIL. I've tried to get involved. I have not received as many phone calls back as I'd like to. I want to help fundraise. Now, I said all this stuff, I think, like maybe 10 days ago on Pardon My Take. And since then, I had a lot of people reach out to me from Wisconsin being like, hey, let's get you involved. So I actually have a meeting this week. So tune in for an announcement, hopefully coming soon, about some donations I can make and also some fundraising, because college sports are kind of a mess. My frustration has been that I think University of Wisconsin has not, it's for a lot of schools, have struggled trying to navigate the world right now. My plea to them has been, hey, I have the #1 sports podcast. I'm passionate about Badgers. I want them to succeed. Use me, exploit me, have me go and do fundraising, have me do whatever you need to try to get money to put competitive teams on the fields and on the courts, and they haven't exploited me yet. So I'm basically pleading to them for them to exploit me. And again, I have a call this week that hopefully will start the exploitation of my own name, image, and likeness and get some money for Wisconsin.
That
sounds amazing.
He's been saying this for a while, though.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty bad.
And no one takes him up on it. Yet then people, what are you doing? I hope the meeting goes well and they exploit him and get money coming in. What are you doing? Now, didn't he sell coffee for Wisconsin? Do you remember that?
Yeah, but I think
whatever happened to that?
Like, if you listen, I think that's the first thing he says.
All right, so here's the Wisconsin NIL situation. It's a complicated one. I had that as an idea. I never activated that idea.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like, I think the idea's out there, because he was all like, hey, you can help Wisconsin get a quarterback.
Did you buy some, or did someone buy some?
I bought some.
Did you get it?
The Stella Blue Coffee Dark Roast?
Yeah.
It was pretty good. It was kind of expensive, but it was...
So what, did you just pocket it?
Well, yeah, obviously.
So it was a grift from the start, or what?
Well,
I don't know. It was good. Hey,
like
as long
he
as it was
says,
good coffee.
It was a good coffee. But like for the K cups, it was like a little more than what you want to pay for a K cup.
Interesting. All right, so it's just wild to me that you got people out there being like, I have the #1 sports podcast. I got more money than I know what to do with. Use me. And Wisconsin's just like,
he's like, I have enough money to raise my kid.
Wisconsin's like, who are you? No, we just went and asked John Doe if he could forego on his house payment and give us money. We told him his kid wasn't smart enough to make it to college, so he could give us his college fund. Who are you, Big Cat? Never heard of you. 608-321-1670.
Like a lion?
Line 1, good morning.
So I got a question for both of you, Evo, RJ.
Hey, Corey.
RJ, you and I being alumni, Evo, associate alumni,
Thank
et cetera. Did we ever figure out, just an overall question here, we don't have to get too far in the weeds, who or why, I guess, did they come with, A, that line of, like, advertise it, the give me monies, I like doing this thing, A. B, do we think, like, thinking retroactively here, was this all part of, like, the poor, like, coming to Joe and Jane Blue Collar and saying, give me some of your money and trying to, like, collectively pool it, I guess, for lack of a better term? Was that their concept, to be, like, different than everybody else? Like, we're not going to get icky by going to the big dollar people. We're going to try to do this by the people, fist in the air type deal. Was that their plan?
I don't know if they had a plan.
I think their plan was, let's do it.
Oh, they deleted
in
all the videos?
Spirit of what NIL is. So it was to, like, recruit that, and, like, that was the first foray into, hey, businesses aren't doing appearances like we thought they would. Let's just see if we can get people to donate money in this grassroots movement.
That was really dumb.
Those good Midwestern naivete, guys. That's what that sounds like to me. But I'll point out, though, and RJ, you probably get the same things, but they still have, like, I get from the Wisconsin Alumni Association and, like, just UW in general, I still get emails probably daily and there's always once or twice a year they call it the Day of the Badger.
Oh,
And they're
yeah.
asking me still to donate money. And I think to myself, I kind of get a little bit aggravated because of, I guess, the overall point, and maybe hopefully they're still listening, but they probably aren't, but maybe the ether is, why aren't they going to some of these 500 CEOs I kept getting told about when I was in business school, and how awesome they are, and how, they're so important, and every other bleeping thing, versus going to all the Joe Schmo alumni that are like, yeah, doing fine, but like, it's a bit off-putting. It's like, guys, we gave you plenty of money when I was in school, as I recall, a lot of money for books. They charged my wife for parking downtown at the UW hospital for the privilege of parking there. Sports would charge her every year. The fact that they're going to Joe and Jane Blue Collar, you're talking about right now, that was probably one of the top 5 worst ideas they've ever had. And it's put them back, frankly. They're essentially behind the 8 ball because of how terrible a strategic idea that was.
Yeah.
So think on that. The more you get in life, though, I probably sound very cynical, and I'm just kind of ranting.
No, you're good, bro.
Here, but you start realizing that there's really not that many well thought out ideas out there. Like, a lot of people are just not that bright, and you drive behind a lot of them during the day.
I don't know what I'm doing at
How is
any
the
moment of the day.
critical think? No, you do. How is the critical thinking so terrible in so many people? And yet we have a functioning society, barely functioning. So it's like Atlas Shrugged. There's a certain number of people are just holding up the world on their shoulders. And if they shrug, you're gonna have a problem. Anyways, but yeah.
Well, Corey, it's crazy. Like, you go back to that what you're talking about with those videos, and I hate to keep coming back on it because it's not that, and it's not the Varsity Collective anymore. But you hear a big cat, a guy who's got worth more money than you ever know what to do with, reaching out, being like, "Hey, I want to help. Use me," and they're like, we're not even gonna talk to you. We're gonna go talk to John Doe over here.
I think UW is very. They're very.
That's why I'm ready. I'm ready for the new AD. New AD.
Correct. They're very, how to best put it, image conscious in terms of where they get their money from.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to look too icky getting their money. If it's not for naming some random building that's for arts and music, if it's just for straight sports, they're very concerned about that image projection to the activist class, let's put it that way.
An activist, McGuire. Yes.
Yes, and it's very PCU, like that movie PCU, right? And you could get the cause heads are out there with, just flip the board around. And if they had gone to, I'm sure that would have been a problem with somebody that they were using him for their money. And hopefully, as you guys said, the new AD comes in, or the interim AD, whatever they're going to do. Still haven't figured that part out yet. And they can maybe put the train back on the tracks slightly. But
choo-choo, MFer.
Not going to hold my breath. Yeah, choo-choo. They might have a hand. They got a hand truck right now. They're trying to go down the tracks, but they really need a big diesel, or the big boy diesels from Union Pacific. Those old school ones.
I mean, I really think they felt they could just roll themselves out there and people would donate money.
Yes, totally.
Yep.
Totally.
That's exactly it. They're like, we don't need to really put ourselves out there, and that's called hubris and arrogance.
Yep.
And not putting out okay, this is our value proposition. It just I step back and I think to myself, okay, I keep going back to this. You go to school down there and they drill this stuff into your head, and yet the people that are in charge of things around there don't actually follow some of the concepts that they teach in these high-level marketing classes and everything else. And you're like, what the hell are we doing here? So it's the hypocrisy of it. And
Corey,
anyways,
you the man.
Try not to think about too hard. Off to the salt mines, guys. You the man. Enjoy the sunny day. Later. Bye-bye.
Zach Heilprin, our sports director, coming up after this
Hell yeah.
bottom of the hour break, baby. I honestly think that's what it was. Is we'll just roll something out and people will just give us money no matter what. Turns out people don't want to give up their money for just cuz. Right?
Yes.
We'll come right back. Just stick around.
There's no more you
son, isn't this great? Blue skies, fresh cut grass, birds chirping.
This is Over the Line.
Cause I got the bit next to you. I know he loves it when I sing. I'm his little songbird. I'm his silly little rabbit. He calls you that? No. Zach Heilprin, our sports director. Good morning, Zach.
Morning.
Girl, I gotta get next to you. Zach, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
It's bittersweet right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, it's the sweet part is knowing that I get to talk to you. It's the bittersweet part, though, is that the bitter part, though, Zach, is tonight I don't get to see it amongst the Sun Prairie. I mean, we could meet up and have a drink or something, but, you know, Thorson and Heilprin, the season's gone dark. We got to wait till the start of next football, so. You know?
Yes, it's a tough scene. It's a very tough scene for both of us. We both love Thursday nights and months, so. Yeah, that is a little sad. I'll miss you.
So I'm going to enjoy my time right now with you. But, I mean,
Okay.
all signs hopefully back for the start of next football season. And then all the way to the end of basketball. And, Zach, speaking of football and basketball, some things to talk about. Are you on your way to practice number 11?
Is it 12?
12?
12, 13, 14. They got, 12. Yep, 12.
Practice 12 today.
Practice 12.
Anything jumping out? I mean, it's spring ball. Anything jumping out?
Not headed there just yet, but here in a little bit, as soon as I got the phone with you, I'll get there going. I mean, again, spring ball is always a little tough. I feel like we say it every time we talk. I think spring ball, like I've been asked, like, what's spring ball good for?
Yeah.
What's
spring ball good for? What's spring ball good for?
Like in terms of like people that watch it, and I think it's just an idea of what the coaches feel about guys, right? Like who's getting time where, who's getting time with certain groups. I think that is kind of gives you a little bit of idea of how the coaches feel about certain players. But that's even tough this time because they're learning these players just like we're learning them. There's so many new ones that they don't really know exactly what those roles are going to be. So they're moving guys all around. And so I think spring ball's become even, I don't want to say less relevant, but it's become less informative because we're all learning about these guys at the same time. So I guess maybe it's informative, but not, there's no actual like concrete stuff that we can tell about guys.
Yeah, there's just not, spring ball. I mean, how was the scrimmage on Saturday? Was it really a scrimmage or was it a wink-wink scrimmage?
I mean, they moved the ball. There was moved the ball period.
There was
so
movement.
That usually is, yeah.
I think it
which
moved.
They never do. They never do move the ball segments. So, yeah, that was valuable on Saturday. And I don't know that it was a great day for everyone, but there were certainly some guys that stood out. Obviously, Sama had a couple of nice touchdown runs, and they were tackling. So it's always good to see when the run game gets going that you have the guys are breaking tackles and getting down the field. Nate Palmer as well had a long touchdown run. So those guys kind of I would say stood out. And then there's pass rushing as well. But yeah, looking forward to Saturday's scrimmage. I believe that'll be the last one.
It's going to be a blast. Woo!
What'd you say?
I said, yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a blast. And then I went, woo! Now, here's a good question. We're talking about hopefully getting back to the Duke's Mayo Bowl, Zach, right?
Wow. Why do you want to go to Duke's Mayo?
Better than no bowl. And it's a little tangier than Hellman's.
It's also North Carolina in December.
Yeah, North Carolina, raise up. Take your shirt off. Helicopter it.
Better than Wisconsin, but I don't know that I think I'd rather go a little bit further south.
Here's a question for you. This is from our guy, Johnny Cribbage. He says, for Zach, do college football players even give a bleep about any other bowl game than the playoff 12? They want Coachellus. They want a sphere, not a dumb show in Montgomery, Alabama. What do you say, Zach?
I mean, Las Vegas has a bowl game.
Yeah. Hence the sphere.
So, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if it's at the Sphere, but I'm pretty sure it's not. But
I mean, you could go to the Sphere. You're not going to play a game there, but you go there at night.
I would hope that would be part of the bowl experience for the Las Vegas Bowl. It was not. It did not exist when they went to the bowl game in 2021.
Yeah,
so
I know. They had showgirls though.
Do they care?
Yeah.
I'm
going to say probably.
I think they do care that they get to go have a vacation.
Yeah. Well, you get a goodie bag, right? You get a huge goodie bag of all kinds of stuff. You get a vacation.
Usually you get not a prize room, but like a gift room that you can go in and pick out what you want. It's not even just a goodie bag. It's at least that's what it used to be.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've been to a bowl game that I don't remember exactly how that goes. But yeah, I think that they like if you're a junior or senior, you get ready and want to go to the NFL draft, probably not. Are there freshmen, sophomores, and juniors that aren't going to go play in the NFL that probably enjoy those trips? Absolutely. So, yeah, I mean, in the end of it, it's about the experiences. If you're not in the playoff, it's about the experiences of these other games. And yeah. So I guess for me, I would feel bad about the guys that make the playoff but don't go to like a bowl site, so like those first round games.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to play on the road at some place and you don't get to go to a bowl game after that. Yeah. Your season's just done. So I don't know. Yeah.
So what you're saying, Zach, it's all about the friends that you make along the way, not the destination. It's about the friends you made along the way.
Correct. It's not about the trip. It's the.
Yeah. It's not about It's not about the destination. It's about the journey.
Yes. Sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. Zach Halpern, sports director. Zach, how about this? Nolan Winter of apparently, I keep my ear to the streets. I hear things. Other programs offering him maybe potentially slightly bigger money, but coming back to Wisconsin. Good thing for Wisconsin. Is he a legend now in the NIL era, transfer portal era, to stay now all years with the team that he first committed to?
I think he is, isn't he? He's a four-leaf clover. He's just a unicorn. Like he doesn't exist in this era of college basketball, right? I mean, maybe Jack Janicki will stay as well. Who knows?
Another legend.
Yeah, a couple legends. He is definitely more of a legend than John Blackwell ever will be.
Okay, yeah. Hit me with this, Zach. What's your take on this? What's your take on Blackwell?
And here's the thing with Nolan Winter: he could have a bad senior season and he'd still be a better legend, or a legend, more so of a legend than John Blackwell will be. You don't get to say. They both said the same thing. Badgers, stick around for 4 years. We want to be Badgers for life. Only one of them did it. The other guy didn't go back on his word and go somewhere else. The other guy didn't go, Nolan Winter didn't go back on his word. And he's getting paid handsomely, certainly, and John Blackwell is as well. Yep. But going to Duke? Really?
Well,
that's your choice. And again, I know he doesn't care about
he's a B4L.
What happened. Yes, except he's not, and he never can be.
Nolan Winter would
never will be.
Nolan Winter's a B4L, Badger for life.
He is absolutely a Badger for life. John Blackwell should never be welcomed back to this town. Like he should never. Like again, I know that might be a little over the top in this NIL era, but there's certain places you can go and you can be welcomed back, and there's certain places you can't go and be welcomed back. And going to Duke is one of those places you can't come back and be welcomed back. And I've seen some people go, I'm not mad at John Blackwell going to Duke. I may even cheer for him. I'm going to root for him at Duke. It's a bad take. It's a horrible take.
Yeah.
Go root for Duke then. You're not a Wisconsin fan if you're going to go sit there. I'm happy for John Blackwell. He's getting paid and he's playing for Duke. I'm going to root for Duke. Like, get out of here. That's not. Duke is a blue blood. Duke is the most hated team in this country, and you're going to go and root for him because John Blackwell took the bag and went over there and because he knows he's never going to play in the NBA. He knows he's never going to make a ton of money in the pros. It's one of those places you can't go to and expect to be people to be happy with, or people to expect for you to be a Badger for life. You're not.
The worst.
Never will be.
I feel the worst when it comes to a certain a certain person, a certain kind of person. I feel the worst for the wait staff in the Durham area because they're not getting tipped. So Zach, which
is crazy when you're going to be making that much money.
Well, they say he makes so much money he doesn't know what to do with it. I think that's the case here. Like you now have so much money you don't know what to do with it. Therefore, you don't tip because you don't know what to do. Like what do I do with this money?
I would never give that out.
Is that last thing for you?
Cheap.
No first round pick tonight for the Packers. What are you do with your time? No Monks? No hunks at Monks? No first round pick?
I am going to a musical tonight.
What?
Which one?
Yeah.
Zach Heilprin's going to a musical?
It's a middle school musical.
Even worse.
What's the production?
Terrible.
I think it is.
Low rent.
I think it's I think it is.
Oh, is this called middle school or is it by middle schoolers?
By middle school.
Oh.
By middle schoolers. I think it's High School Musical Junior.
I didn't mean to offend the middle schoolers.
Oh,
I
High
thought it was
School Musical Junior.
I
Okay.
thought it was like a musical
High
called
School-
middle school.
So like they did like Frozen last year. This one's High School Musical, and it's yeah.
Junior high school musical.
All right, let me
Yeah,
ask.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like it's
Yeah.
junior. Like they throw the junior on the end of that because it's shorter than the real. Like
what
the-
would you
the-
rather be
the real
doing,
one.
Zach? Monks in Sun Prairie with me in Green Bay covering the draft, or at a middle school musical?
The company is. And I love you.
I love you too.
But the company is better at the musical.
Oh, what are you afraid of? Be talking through it the whole time and making snide little comments?
I mean, I just appreciate the company I'm going to the musical with, as opposed to the
Is it
company
because
I
I'm,
go to Monks with. Even
is it
though I
'cause
love
I'm
you.
too loud? Is it because I'm too loud in public?
Probably.
It really has nothing to do with that at all. It's just the person I'm going with, I just kind of care about. So
Why?
yeah,
You don't-
that's
I
why.
I thought we cared about each other. You and I.
Wow.
I literally said I love you. I didn't say it back.
I
so,
did say it back. I said I always
That's
Zach.
very
I
fair.
love you more than my own life. Zach, you're one of my top 3 best friends. Zach, I would die for you.
It sounds.
All right.
That sounds like
Check,
you're making
check,
stuff
check.
up.
Zach.
But I will be in Green Bay tomorrow night, so I'm looking forward to that.
All right, cool. Mi amor. Adios, mi amor. Besos.
Later, guys.
See ya. Have fun.
He got you good.
I did not expect that Zach Halpern said, I'm going to a musical.
Yeah, well, he's got nothing to do tonight.
A musical. I will not be going to a musical.
Why not?
I don't have any ties with people that would have musicals.
What are you going to be doing?
Whatever I want.
Hell yeah.
God gave me free will. I'm going to use it. Whatever I want.
I choose free will.
I choose free will. Probably go to the gym. Never go to the gym.
Yeah?
Well, probably hike in a park.
Oh.
Maybe Cherokee Marsh. Love the Cherokee Marsh. Went to Mint Mark last night, RJ. And then
How was
Vintage.
that?
Divine.
Which vintage?
The one on East Wash.
Oh, okay.
Dollar wings.
Oh. Is that why you were reminiscing
I was
about the 10-cent wings?
I was reminiscing about 10-cent wings at Brothers.
Oh.
You would be correct.
Yeah.
I got pickled beets at Mint Mark with creme fraiche.
Oh, how are the pickled beets?
Amaze.
Okay.
And then I got this carrot dish. I don't even know what it was. It was a carrot dish. It was amazing.
Okay.
And a drink.
Yeah. Hell
Then I
yeah.
went to get dollar wings at Vintage.
All right.
Oh, we got to hit a break. All right, look. So I don't know what I'm doing tonight. Cooking at home. We'll be right back.
Are you gonna bark all day, little doggy?
This is Over the Line.
right, we have the shortest of breaks here, or segments.
Oh yeah, this is under.
It's under a minute. We're through the looking glass now, folks. We are through the looking glass now. So I just want to say hello. I love you. I hope you have a great day.
Love you too.
The score, Appleton, Oshkosh. You're like mother's milk to me, my lifeblood. RJ, thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Any day, anytime. So we'll take a little break here. We got Robbie coming up to talk Packers draft. We got some breaking news from a medical emergency for Brewers prospect. 15 minutes ago, I got an update. We got Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini, one seeking counseling during day 3 of the draft. We'll come right back.
This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, the Milwaukee Brewers would fall 5-2 to the Detroit Tigers last night. Opener D.L. Hall would go 2 innings, striking out 2, while Chad Patrick would take the loss, allowing 6 hits and 4 runs while striking out 2 in 4 innings of relief. And offensively, it'd be William Contreras and Jake Powers with RBI singles for the Crew. Manager Pat Murphy reacts to the loss.
We didn't hit well, but we did have some good at-bats, and we competed to the very end, which I'm proud of. We didn't pitch well. I mean, I know we didn't give up a ton of runs, but we didn't pitch well. Nobody tonight, the 3 guys that threw today did not pitch well, so we got to be better than that.
The Brewers now sit 13-10 on the year, last place in the NL Central, but 2 games out of first. It'll be the rubber match between Milwaukee and Detroit today at 12:10. Turning to the NFL, the draft is tonight. The Packers don't have a first-round pick thanks to the trade for Micah Parsons last year. GM Brad Gutekunst said picking late in the draft is something they are familiar with.
Yeah, certainly picking higher is always better, as far as, finding talent, but I'd rather pick 32 every year. I think we always, and you guys know, all you got to do is look back at the draft. There's good players to be found throughout this draft.
Gutekunst also said he has no regrets for trading this year's first-round pick and next year's for Parsons.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
Wisconsin football has several guys hoping to hear their name called for the draft tonight. Edge rusher Mason Reiger, wide receiver Vinny Anthony, tight end Lance Mason, and lineman Riley Mallman. And the current Badgers will have practice number 11 for spring ball today. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store, proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
Sadly, tonight you will not be hearing, well, you'll be hearing this, but not for your Green Bay Packers. You will not be hearing that when it comes to, unless something crazy happens. Jay Glazer, not of the Glazer donut fame, but I think so. Jay Glazer said something big. He's got something big is going to happen to start the NFL draft. The question is what? The Glazer.
What is the juiciest bone that you're chewing on right now that you're hearing a rumor that just won't die?
Diana
I know
Rossini.
something that's going on. I just can't say it yet because I was told you can't say it. Told we're kind of getting on the clock there. But it's an interesting draft. By the way,
what is the juiciest bone? What the hell? Sorry, Eagles. Wait your turn. Jay Glazer is asking the juiciest bone,
What
dude.
is the juiciest bone that you're chewing on right now that you're hearing a rumor that just won't die?
Bone, dude.
no, I know something that's going on. I just can't say it yet because I was told you can't say it. Told
What a
we're
tease.
kind of getting on the clock there. But it's an interesting.
What a tease. What's the juiciest bone? Well, I'm chewing on a juicy bone. I just can't tell you. All right. He said something's crazy is going to happen. Just don't know what it is. Will the Packers be in a part of it? I doubt it. What is it? It's it. But what is it? Jay Glazer's got a bone. It's juicy. He's gnawing on it, but he won't let us know. 608-321-1670. Brian Gutekunst. Packers, pick 52, second round. Friday. The bone. Chewing on a bone. He also was asked, Brian Gutekunst was, about does he want to stay at 52 or move up or down? Because Seahawks GM John Schneider says he wants to trade back.
It really just depends on the players. You know, John probably said that because I think he has 4 or maybe 5 picks right now, so I'm sure he's looking to acquire. Just like I think, you know, I'm at 8. I'd like to get more. You know, but it really depends on how the board falls, and if the board says, hey, there's players worthy of moving up and taking here, we're going to do it. And if we really feel good about the numbers we have, we'll move back and try to acquire it, whether it's this year or next year picks, because we feel we have enough players to take. So it really just depends on how it falls.
How it all falls to you. Let's see here. We played some of these yesterday about, you know, the Packers, Brian Gutekunst wanting to find guys who just really love the game of football. Also, Goody was asked about past mistakes late in Ted Thompson's tenure. What has he learned from any changes with the process doing that?
I think it's the process of how we build our board. I think I believe it allows some of that to happen. But I don't know if there's any one thing, Spoon, that like okay, this is something we did differently than anybody else in the league did. You know what I mean? You know, we always talk about Ted and his subterfuge. You know, that's where he'd keep all kinds of guys in the second round that he thought none of us knew that he loved. You know what I mean? That he would do that all the time. But I do think that again, it was a little bit of a different time. But those guys that had spent, you know, that were just really good college football players, really productive, good college football players. Where a lot of those guys tended for us to take in that round, and they were able to produce early and then well for us.
So on one hand, you had the Packers wait until Friday, pick number 52, the second round, and they don't have a first round pick. They're just gonna be chilling in the war room, do a little mock draft. Like, what would you do? It's like mock job interviews, mock drafting. You're sitting there in the war room tonight, and Brian Gutekunst got his minions there, and he's like, "All right, minions. What would you do in this situation?" And then they're going to run through, like, scenarios. We played earlier some clips of him talking about doing that. So they're going to be doing scenarios, mock drafting. What would you do? Pop quiz, hotshot. The best player available on your big board is available. You got to trade up to get him or close to. What do you do? What do you do? You know, what do you do? What do you do? They're running through the simulations. That's what they're going to do.
Pop quiz, hot shot. What do you do? What do you do?
What do you do? Here's something that someone's not doing. So day one, tonight, night one, draft, Packers, just sitting around. Maybe something happens, probably not. Day two, nut cutting time. Day three, still, that's where you're filling out your roster. You're getting you're filling the thing out. Here's what's happening, though, on day three for someone else.
It's just like he's just trying to keep a big secret from me. I just can't go on anymore. I need to know the truth.
I don't like being the one that has to show you this. Oh, they're together right now. Do you want to confront them?
Oh, yeah.
Cheaters.
Hey, go. We're moving now.
Mike Vrabel.
What's going on here, man?
Mike Vrabel. Speaking of some juicy bones, Jay Glazer's got. Mike Vrabel's missing day 3 of the NFL draft to go to counseling. Is this not weird? Is this not? This story is the story that keeps on giving. Why the hell is this guy? Was the only appointment that was open for counseling? Was the only appointment available on April 25th? Was there not another appointment time that you could sneak in at? Like, I don't know, Sunday, the 26th? Maybe Monday, the 27th? Why do you miss day 3 of the NFL draft when you're the head coach of the New England Patriots? Why do you say, hey, I need counseling for stepping out on my wife with this reporter, Diana Rossini? I'm going to go to counseling on Saturday, April 25th, day 3 of the NFL draft. It's the only time they could squeeze me in. Or maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe this is perfect. Mike Vrabel and his wife, not Diana Rossini, his wife is like, Mike, you've been busted. How are you going to make this up to me? Maybe I can forgive, but I won't forget. How do I know you're not sneaking around behind my back at your job with all these other reporters? And he's like, babe, first of all, listen, I love you. I'm sorry. Here's what I'll do. I'll make sure I'm not at work. How about this? Day one's super important for the draft. Day 2, important as well. But day 3, how about this? Day 3, I'm just going to avoid all the reporters. I'm going to avoid anyone that I could interlock fingers with. And I'm going to go to counseling day 3 of the draft. I can't miss day 1. You don't understand. I can't miss day 1. Day 2, I can't miss either. But day 3, I'll miss it for you. Why Saturday? Bizarre. Anyways, counseling coming up for Mike Vrabel. Wants to lead by example. Quote, I've always wanted to lead by example. I believe this is what I have to do to be the best husband, father, and coach that I possibly can be. I don't think his players really care that he's interlocking hands with an NFL reporter at a pool in Sedona, Arizona. But his wife definitely does. I'm sure his kids do. But I think the players and the staff more so care about why you're missing day 3 of the draft. Bizarre. 608-321-1670. Line 1, good morning.
Pop quiz. Pop quiz.
Pop quiz, hot shot. What do you do? What do you do?
What do you do?
Pop quiz, hot shot. There's a bomb on the bus. You can't go below 55. What do you do? What do you do?
Kumite. Kumite is what I'm going to do. You can't defeat me.
Maybe it was 50 miles an hour. Pop quiz, hot shot. There's a bomb on a bus. Once the bus goes 50 miles an hour, the bomb is armed. What do you do? What do you do?
Yeah, that's a good movie, though. That was a good movie. First time I seen it, it was.
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper, classic.
Classic, dude. I think the second one was on a boat.
Yeah, they were, sometimes you just go to the well too much,
Keanu didn't want to dump into that well. He said, no thanks. Sandra Bullock did, though. Speed 2, cruise control.
Yeah. And it was William Dafoe, wasn't it?
Yeah, Willem Dafoe. You'd be correct.
He must have needed some cash, too. I mean, he's smart enough to look at something and say, this doesn't make sense.
Pop quiz, hot shot. You've had too many beers to drink, and now the DNR's on your ass, and you're behind the wheel. What do you do? What do you do? You ever gotten a BUI?
I think that
BUI? Boating under the influence?
I have not gotten anything under the influence.
Same.
Under influence.
No. I'm above influence. Eric, I'm above the influence. That's why.
The only thing I've gotten for under the influence is influence. When you think about it.
Yeah.
Because guys like you and me, Ebo, we're over the influence.
I'm above the influence, Eric. I'm above the. I'm not under the influence. I'm above the influence.
I'm above. Think about it. Here, watch this Pink Floyd video. You'll see what I'm saying.
Eric, we have a question for you. Eric, were you under the influence though at the canoe race boats, the canoe riots?
That was an influential times in my life. It was influential. And, there was some influence going on there. And I guess I'm not ashamed nor proud of it. It's just something that
happened.
Things were out of control.
Yeah.
Things were out of control.
Just an experience of life.
Right. That's kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
When you're younger, you're under the influence. And as you get older, hopefully you get above the influence.
Yeah.
Where you're controlling the influence a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I think that just is a natural occurrence.
Yeah.
You got to ride it out, though.
People go one way or the other, Some
they do.
Yeah. there's a point in life, and you don't know when it's happening, but in hindsight, you can figure it out. But you don't know when it's happening. For me, it was when I lived on State Street. I lived on State Street for a year, Eric, and at 6 months into State Street, I said, my gosh, I need to change something in my life. And you know what I did?
Right.
I rose above the influence.
You rose above the influence. We could make that a bowl game, an over the influence bowl game. You know?
Yes.
There's so many different bowls. The first thing I thought about when you talked about that was the hot dog hamburger bun bowl.
Yeah.
We could have that sponsored by Pringles. You know? Everything's got to be tubular, all right? And if that's any sponsor, got to be crap in a tube.
Yeah, tube
all
meat,
right?
tubed up. Got your tube hanging.
Right. The only way you make, hot dogs on a hamburger bun, that's a double loss. That's a double negative.
Yeah.
And the only way you can make it worse is like if you crush up the Pringles and put it on there. Then you really got something special. Ain't that the fact?
That's just the fact of life right there.
And here, so you got the draft coming up. I do feel bad for Packer fans because they've got really absolutely zero reason to. I'll watch this tonight, but I'll be like, okay, I'll be looking down on the streamer down below, looking for, when the Vikings are coming up, and then I won't pay much attention to any of it until I get maybe a minute away from that, and then I'll watch. I'm hoping it's a running back. That's really what I'm hoping for. But I think that if I was the Packers tomorrow, I would draft the best center available. The best
center, not the best player, the best center.
Yep. The best center. I think if teams, this is long ball now, but if you drafted the best center in every draft, what you got there is you got a guy who can play guard. You got a guy who can play three positions.
Mm-hmm.
And it's three positions that are super important. It's shaped like a triangle with the quarterback, right? You got your base. That's your base. You got those three guys out front. Quarterback's top of triangle. And that's when things can happen. If you don't have that base very good, it's not going to go well. It's not going to go well.
I love this. This is yes.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Who's the only other guy who handles the ball on every snap? The center.
Center.
All right.
Center.
Mm-hmm. Then you don't have to waste a spot on a long snapper either. If you do that for 4 years, you might even find a tackle in that group. And you don't you don't pick your first center that you pick. He's not an agile, low-weight guy. This guy's a beast.
What do you want, like a sumo wrestler?
Yeah, you want somebody that is going to plug that center up bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what you want. That's my philosophy.
I love it. That's a good philosophy. Eric, anything else, buddy? I got Rob Reichel coming up here. We got sneak one more call. Anything else?
I love Rob Reichel. He's coming on. Yeah, I almost took all this time before Robbie.
No, you're good. You're good. We love you, Eric. Pop quiz hot shot. What do you do?
Pop quiz hot shot. What are you going to do?
What do you do?
I'm going to be interested in what Robbie.
See you, Eric. See you.
Yeah, we'll see you.
See you, hot shot.
Yeah, see you, hot shot.
One more. Let's sneak it in. Line 2. Good morning.
Yo,
Kinger. Oh, Kinger, you want to call back in later, or you want to make this a quick one?
No, this will be quick. First, I thought the movie was named The Bus That Couldn't Slow Down. And then, did you guys talk about Drake at all lately?
Oh, Drizzy wearing the Packers jacket?
Packers starter jacket.
Yeah.
Supposedly, he was supposedly trolling Caleb Williams and the Bears.
We didn't talk about it because I didn't really care that much, but yeah, Drake was wearing the Packers starter jacket.
Yeah, well, you know how Drake is. Anything he touches, it's sour milk. So hopefully that's not a sign to come.
the bus that couldn't slow down. Nice Simpsons reference, Kinger. Well done.
So that's all I had. I was just wondering.
We'll call back in later. I don't mean to chase you off. I just got Rob coming up. I got to hear someone say Ebo a bunch of times.
Yeah. Like 6,000 or 7,000 times. But anyways,
I like it.
No, that's all I had. Looking forward to what Robbie's got to say, but anyways, adios, muchacho.
Well, King, can I leave you? Can I leave you with something?
Sure.
Let's see if I can make this good. Hang on a second here. All right, ready, Keener?
Mendoza.
Mendoza! There you go, Kinger. That's for you, buddy.
Oh, thanks.
Those Simpsons. I know you'd appreciate that.
You know I do.
That makes-
Anyways,
that makes-
adios,
all right,
muchachos.
all right, get the hell out of here. See you, buddy. See ya. See ya. Get out of here. Get out of here. Rob Reichel. Guy Rob Reichel coming up. Talk some draft. Green Bay Packers. Ugh. But first, who? Mike Jones. Leave it back.
And I'm wanting you 'cause you got me. Boy, you got me. 'Cause I gotta be next to you. Hey, baby, you on my mind. Long as we spend the time, girl, 'cause I gotta be next to you. Hey, baby, you on my mind. Long as we spend the time, girl, 'cause I gotta be next to you. I ain't tripping about the limelight. 'Cause when I'm with my shawty, she keep my mind right. When we up in the mall, she fill up shopping bags. She love the poppy tag. She love to drive the Jag. Whenever we alone, she throw away my phone. 'Cause she don't want no interruptions while we going strong. My baby don't be on that. My baby, no, I keep a full clip. That's why I let her hot side in 745. That's why I take pride when I slide up in them thighs. My baby blue, she true, you know she hold me down. So when I get some time, I spend it with her now, yeah. I'm waiting, anticipating for you, baby. 'Cause I gotta be next to you. And I'm wanting you 'cause you got me. Boy, you got me. 'Cause I gotta be next to you.
This is Over the Line.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Oh, baby. You know, there's a light in this guy's eye that keeps on shining. Like a star that can't wait for night here. Here, our guy Rob Reichel, Forbes.com, Conley Media. Robbie. Morning, brother.
And I thought you were going to kick this off by saying we got a fool in the rain waiting to talk with us. So, but
Rob, I would never call you a fool.
Thanks for not going down that path with me, Ebo.
A fool's errand, Rob, will be staying up till 10, 11 o'clock at night thinking the Packers are going to do something. Well, let me ask you. Are the Packers, real quick, do you think the Packers are going to get into the first round, Rob?
Almost no chance,
Okay.
Ebo. I mean,
Okay,
you never say never on anything, right, in this world anymore. We've seen it enough, but I mean, it would probably take. Let's even say they could get Schneider's pick at 32, the last pick in the first round. I'd have to go to the trade chart value, Ebo, but theoretically, you know, I know that chart pretty well. I'm guessing that would take a 2 and a 3 and a 4, maybe a 2 and 2 3s, you know, something like that.
So probably not
to get to pick 32. And obviously, if you're going to get to pick 28 or 26 or 24 or something like that, you're giving up even more. I think the better guess, Ebo, is, I mean, he's sitting at 52 right now, Gutekunst, that is. He's got all those picks coming next year for everybody they lost in free agency. He picked up a 4th and 27 for Rashawn Gary. He picked up a 5th and a 6th in the Dontavian Wicks trade. One of those picks is this year, one is next, so he's got that. You know, so he picked up 2 extra picks in trades. He's going to get at least 3 next year for the guys he lost in free agency, right? The 2 Walkers, Malik Willis, Romeo Dobbs, et cetera. I mean, he's going to load up. Kingsley Enagbare going to factor in there, and that factor, they really didn't lose a whole, I mean, they didn't really gain a whole lot in free agency. He's going to pick up 3 or 4 picks next year. Evo, I think the best guess is he moves, say, tomorrow night, from like 52 to 40 or something like that, if there's a guy on the board that he just doesn't, that he really likes, that he doesn't think is going to get to him at 52. And the best guess would be a corner. And I've written that all off season. Yeah. And, you know, Gutekunst was very candid about that on Tuesday and said the one room we absolutely have to fill up is the cornerback room. We're just not. He didn't say we're not good enough, but everybody knows they're not good enough. But he did say we don't have enough depth, we don't have enough bodies, we don't have enough people in the cornerback room. So that they're gonna. Even they have 8 picks, it wouldn't shock me if they end up with 9 or 10, and like a third of those wind up being corners.
Yeah, Rob, I'm thinking Gutekunst is a couple days ago in the podium. I think is candid about a lot of things. Tons of audio clips from him, man. It was he spent a lot of time with the media. What kind of stood out? I know. What kind of stood out for you, Robbie, in Goody and I mean, there's a lot to digest here. I guess it was, you know, if they're planning on drafting a quarterback after losing Malik Willis, are we going to get a quarterback in the draft here?
Well, they need one, Ebo.
McCord and Ritter. Oh.
Right, and Ritter would obviously be the front runner there. I mean, he's made, I think, 18 career starts, most of them, you know, with Atlanta. You know, he's a former third-round pick. It just didn't totally work for him. Ebo, I will say this, Ebo, right? I mean, everyone's worried that they lost Malik Willis, and rightfully so. But honestly, they're probably in a better spot going into training camp with Ritter as the backup than they were for those couple of seasons when theoretically it was going to be Sean Clifford. You know, one year, what would it have been? 2023, it was all Sean Clifford that year. And then 2024, he probably, you know, he was certainly the front runner going to camp. And had a miserable camp, and that was the year then they traded for Malik Willis. It's even most years your backup quarterback probably looks like it does in Green Bay right now with a Desmond Ritter. You don't get Malik Willis's that fall out of the sky into your lap and turn that into whatever that was, $25 or $30 million contract, like Gutekunst was able to pull there for a 7th round draft pick. Those are remarkably unique and infrequent. So. Listen, if it's Ritter, Ebo, that probably puts him in the middle of the pack or maybe the bottom third or something like that compared to most teams. But you know, they've never been shy about taking quarterbacks and stressing that their philosophy is they'd love to add one to the room every single year. Ron Wolf became legendary for that, and he hit on, we know this, right, tons and tons of quarterbacks. He had Brett Favre, but it didn't stop him from taking Brunell and Ty Detmer and Aaron Brooks and Matt Hasselbeck and guys like that then he turned around and swapped for nice draft picks down the road. Gutekunst and Ted Thompson did not take nearly as many quarterbacks as Ron Wolf did, but they've certainly said time and time again, at least every other year, they'd like to add a body to that room. They didn't take a quarterback in 2025, Ebo. Now, again, it's going to be tricky. They have so many needs to me heading into this draft, Ebo. I think backup quarterback's about 5th or 6th on that list. Sure. But, Ebo, if they're sitting there in round 4 and there's a guy that they really, really like and they had a 3rd-round grade on him, for example, or something like that, yeah, why not grab him? We know how important that position is. So you're back to your question about what stood out from Gutekunst. It certainly started with the cornerback room that they've got it, and we all knew that. But he was extremely forthright, saying, "You know what, we're taking corners.
Gotta add,
and they're going to do it." The quarterback thing was certainly I thought interesting, and then Ebo, he indicated that he feels he has plenty of ammunition combined with this draft and next year's draft to move up at various times, not just move back, but move up. So that I don't know that he necessarily tipped his hand by saying, he's sitting there at 52, but I left kind of thinking from that presser, Ebo, that it wouldn't be a surprise at all if he ends up in the middle of the second round instead of the later part of the second round. Okay. Maybe even the top of the second round if there's a guy there he really, really likes. And again, if I was a betting man on this, I would bet that first pick's going to be a corner.
Rob, he also said something too that and Brian Gutekunst loves like athletes, and he also was talking about how they want to draft or find players that love the game of football. Like when you hear him say something like that, what does that say to you? Like someone's passionate about football. Like doesn't he love his Raz scores and stuff too for Goody?
Yeah, no, he gets into those a little bit more than I would personally, Ebo, but that's why he's the GM, and you and I talk on the radio twice a week.
I don't want to be a GM, Rob. I don't want to be a GM. I like criticizing. I like criticizing instead.
I'm still a big believer that the tape tells that the tape's got to be 90% of this, and basing things on private workouts and what you do at the combine and projecting where a guy is going to be in 3 years is a little bit risky business, and it's worked for him at times, Ebo, and it's blown up on him at times. He's missed on some of these guys, but I'm still I'm more about productivity versus potential, and he looks into both, but he certainly weighs heavily on the potential side of things. But Ebo, to your question about guys that love football, I mean, I'll be honest with you. There's 5-10 guys in the locker room every year, Ebo, that don't love the game. They're there because they're good at it and they're collecting a hefty paycheck. I mean, Eddie Lacy, for example, was never shy about the fact he didn't love football, Ebo, but he was just damn good at it. And then he kind of ate his way out of the league at one point in time.
I'm hungry. I think he likes his General Tso's. I could eat some right now.
Right, when he got to 270 and change. I mean, but he didn't. Eddie Lacy didn't hide the fact that he loved making midnight runs to Taco Bell or KFC or whatever he could find that was open in Green Bay at the late time of night, even though he knew that was the worst thing he could be putting in his body, and Mike McCarthy was going to chew his tail for it. So, there are guys every year, Evo, that are in there, and it's harder and harder, and Gutekunst made this point the other day, it's harder and harder to find the guys that are just diehard 24/7. Like Evan Williams just loves football, for example, right? But it's harder and harder to find those guys coming out of college, Evo, because they've already got 6 zeros and whatever number starts the transaction in their bank account, right? They're playing for seven-digit figures now at the college level. And you used to get guys showing up, Evo, that were extremely hungry to go and make their payday. Number one, they love football. And then number two, they had to get paid. Well, now it's a little tougher, right? Because so many of these guys have been paid and they've gotten $3 million to run the ball or $5 million to throw passes or whatever it is at X, Y, or Z institution. So that part of the scouting, I know it's gotten a lot harder for all these GMs out there, Evo, to find those guys that are passionate about the sport. They're going to put in the extra time. the old cliche, right? First guy in, last guy to leave.
Yeah.
They're harder and harder to find who those guys are going to be, Evo, because money, like in so many things, has started to taint it. So it's gotten trickier, I know, for him from that perspective. But the bottom line is, hey, that's his job, right? He's got to go find those guys, and it happens again this weekend, and he needs to bring guys into Green Bay. The Sorrell kid last year that they took, Evo, loves the game, for example, right? He stuck around Green Bay for the draft. It was a great story for everybody. That's a guy who loves football, wants to be part of it, et cetera, et cetera. He's gonna put in the time and stuff like that. But Evo, some of these guys have already started to tip their hand when they show up with $15 million in the bank already.
Right? Hey, Rob, speaking of guys that love the game of football, okay, let me ask you, my man. There's a couple stories that are going to intertwine here, okay? There's a couple things at play. Day 3 of the NFL draft. Obviously, like, you're filling out your roster. Maybe you find some little diamonds in the rough. All of that, right? Day 3 of the NFL draft. It's an important day, right, Rob? Day 3 is a very important, yes, in your opinion?
I mean, hugely. But you think what they found in the 4th round, for example, even in recent years, Zach Tom, for example, was a 4th round pick, and through the years, right, the Josh Sittons and the T.J. Langs, Malik Willis was a 7. No, sorry, Malik Willis was a 3. They traded a 7 on him. But you find a lot of really good players. Maybe not a ton, but you can always find a player that ends up helping you on day 3. And to your point, Evo, I mean, this is a team. They're going to wind up keeping 10 or 12 players, even though they've only got 8 draft picks. There'll be 2 or 3 guys that don't, that they don't draft that stick, Evo, because they've got to fill out the bottom 10 to 12 spots of the roster with cheap labor, and that's where you find it right now. Because when the quarterback makes $55 million, Evo, you've got to fill in the blanks on the bottom with $500,000 guys. So yeah, day 3 is extremely important, and then not just that, Evo, the undrafted guys that they're going to bring in, which will probably be showing up then next week at the rookie minicamp.
So day 3, obviously important. Rob, apparently I was told a couple weeks ago that this was laughable about the story that had come out, and then someone had quit from their job, saying they resigned from their job at the Athletics, saying blah, 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 blah. And all of their story now is falling apart because now.
Evo, you can say their names. It's not a.
I'm saying the name. I'm getting there. Now Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel from friends just interlocking hands, and this is laughable and just some kind of miscommunication with everyone. Mike Vrabel now is seeking counseling on day 3 of the NFL draft, missing day 3 as a head coach for the Patriots of the draft to seek counseling with a story he said once was laughable with Dirty Diana, not Michael Jackson, but Diana Rossini. Rob, what's your take on this little story? Lover scorned. Day 3, marriage counseling on day 3, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, I'm too far from the situation. It's not a team I cover or anything like that. I know the Patriots brought in or Vrabel and Rossini, I heard too, brought in crisis management teams in essence to handle this from a PR standpoint. And isn't it funny how the narrative has changed in 16 days from, it was just 2 friends who happened to randomly bump into each other at this place when they were there with other groups of people to now she had to quit her job and he's seeking counseling. So, I mean, whatever, Evo. The cover-up is always more deadly than the crime, as they say, and the information isn't done coming out either, right?
No.
These things have legs, and the Patriots obviously would love for this to go away. It's not going away anytime soon. I know there were New England reporters the other day that tried to ask questions after he got off the podium. And gave his little, he started that thing with a little 2-minute spiel in his own speech, and then they pulled him away from the podium and told reporters you can ask questions, but they can't be about Rossini and this that from their little tryst. And a couple of guys tried to ask, and PR tried to shut it down. I mean, nothing worse than PR trying to control the narrative, right, Evo? But again, this narrative's not going away. The story's not going away. Whatever, you know me, I'm cynical.
How are you missing day 3 of the draft? That's the craziest part about it.
Now I'll say this though, Evo, right? If it's in Green Bay, and I don't know exactly how they work things. Elliot Wolf's in charge of the draft out there. Ron Wolf's son, the former Packer general manager, and Elliot was in the organization for several years and lost out on the GM job at one point to Brian Gutekunst. But Evo, if this was Green Bay, it wouldn't matter if little Matt wasn't at the draft or not. I mean, this is 3 days for Brian Gutekunst and his scouts, and Matt LaFleur will chime in, I'm sure, here and there with a little bit, but Matt doesn't hold a big voice in the room, Evo, when it comes to picking these guys, and Gutekunst and his people are the ones who have put in all the work, and they have a belief what fits their scheme the best, and they'll ask Matt a little bit here and there, but it's largely a Brian Gutekunst show. So if it was in Green Bay, Evo, it really wouldn't matter that much. It may matter more in New England. I really don't know.
All right, well, I just had to get your take on that, Rob. What an interesting story. And it continues to be interesting, more interesting by the day. I'm starting to think that they set up Diana Rossini to quote-unquote, wink-wink, save an elderly man and a dog from a car accident. I think that was staged, Rob. I believe it was staged.
Well, I had a few of my female journalist friends reach out to me and text me when this was all going down that were livid about this and just said, nice of Diana Rossini to set women's sports journalism back 20 years, right? So,
man.
So that, whatever. I mean, she did all her female, cohorts a real kick in the kahunas by
all for an illegal use of hands, Rob.
That's a good way to put it, Evo.
Robbie, we love you, buddy.
You phrased it a lot better than I would. But yep, should be a fun Friday and Saturday in Green Bay, Evo. Tonight should be pretty quiet.
Rob, just enjoy whatever it is up in Green Bay with the cover. Whatever, maybe something crazy happens. I don't know. Whatever happens, Rob, enjoy it, okay, brother? We love you.
Maybe we talk Monday, Evo, and break it all down. How's that sound?
Maybe, Robbie. Maybe.
All right, buddy.
All right, see you, man.
See you, pal.
There goes Rob Reichel, Forbes.com, Conley Media. Fred Durst, he once said, I did it all for the nookie. Diana Rossini and Mick Vrabel, that's an illegal use of hands. Man, come right back.
Nobody's fault but mine.
This is Over the Line.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Vita, what you mean? What, my plan has been set into motion right now. See it, baby? Hey. My plan is in motion right now. It's my flow motion. Flow motion. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Oop.
30 seconds.
You know, Brian Gutekunst was talking about finding players that love the game of football. Brought up the example of Eddie Lacy. Maybe he didn't love it as much as the next guy, but he just happened to be good at it. And then at the end of it, I loved Eddie Lacy, man. When he got that spin move cooking, oof. When you had Eddie Lacy plopping down the field, just you get that powder keg with that little roll. Oh, poetry in motion. But I think our guy Ed, and I loved Eddie Lacy. I think he loved eating a little more than playing. You know what I'm saying? Went to the Seahawks. They put a weight clause in his contract. Like, hey, man, if you hit this weight, we'll give you tens of thousands of dollars. Then if you hit the next weight, we'll give you even more tens of thousands of dollars. He never got it. My man just liked to eat. So I asked Rob, what GM Brian Gutekunst was talking about is finding players that love the game of football. And he said, yeah, there are guys that truly love the game and others that they're just happen to be good at it. Our guy Coyote Mike, good morning, Mike. He said Rob Reichel's right. This is Mike saying, I believe that 25% of pro athletes truly love the game they play and are driven to win. 5% of them are driven to excel as elite players. 50% enjoy the job, and winning is not mandatory. Just like the money, the benefits, 25% are playing only for the money. Don't care about the team or winning. Yeah, I mean, go in any walk of life. You'll find people that really care and really want to do what they're doing. Other people just do it because they're good at it, and they get a nice paycheck. Yeah. So that's why Brian Gutekunst out there saying, hey, I want to find a guy or guys that just love the game of football. That's what we're looking for. Truly love ball, dude. Truly love ball.
For us, it's really just our guys on the ground and spending time not only with the player, but with the people that have been around that player, and kind of looking at their past history and if they've had those traits and those attributes as they've gone through their college career. I think we've always put a lot of emphasis on that with our scouts as they hit the road and establishing relationships with people so we can get that accurate information. I think I've spoken in here before. It's getting harder and harder because of the transfer portal and the way these guys move around. And I can't give enough credit to our staff and how they've adjusted and adapted to that with some of the things we're doing as a scouting staff that we've never done before because we've had to adjust to that environment. But that's really extremely important to us. So, we spend a lot of time in trying to acquire that information.
Just people, players that just want to stay together with the game, man. It's all about the game. Let's stay together, baby. I don't do it just because I'm good at it. I do it for the true love of it. Let's stay together, you and I. What do you say? I'm so in love with football. I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do, draft me and I'll prove it to you. And it's all right with me, baby. Take a little break here. 608-321-1670. You make me feel so brand new. come right back.
Want to spend my life with you. Me say, sing, baby. Since we've been together, ooh, loving you forever is what I need. Let me be the one you come running to. I'll never be untrue. Oh, baby, let's stay together, loving you weather, times are good or bad, happy or sad.
Something else I don't understand, motivation tapes.
This is Over the Line.
Suddenly everybody needs to be motivated? It's a fairly simple thing. Either you want to do something or you don't.
On the Wisconsin Sports Zone Radio Network.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Draft tonight. The NFL draft, I love the stories. If the Packers aren't going to be trading back up and get into the first round, you just sit back and you watch the stories unfold. I love the stories. You get really good clips, too. Sometimes there's some drama, some dramatics. Like something's leaked on social media. They said this. They tweeted this lyric when they were a kid. Or there's a bong mask. Or you get cool stories of like family members. There's always something out of the draft that people are like, what the hell just happened there? I was just going down memory lane a little bit here. The Jaguars. They selected wide receiver Brian Thompson Jr. His parents were right there with him in the green room.
Sandra, how far has this family come?
We came from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Yeah.
When you think about the journey that you've been on together, what does tonight mean to you?
It means the world. It's amazing. I'm so grateful to God, so happy for him. We are so proud of him.
Sandra, how far is this family? How far have you guys come?
Sandra, how far has this family come?
We came from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Yeah. Yes, you did. I love stuff like that. It's fun. 608-321-1670. And then you got, 2020 when Jordan Love was drafted. Remember those stories? Not the story of Jordan Love, but, during 2020, we're all bunkering down. Roger Goodell's in his basement doing the draft. Every story is like some trials and tribulations that some kid had to walk uphill both ways over dead bodies as he had to eat cold ravioli out of a Chef Boyardee can. And everything was so dramatized in 2020. Remember that stuff? Hope springs eternal, though. Good stories out of the draft. We'll get to that coming up here. Phone calls, hang on. We have to take a break in 1 minute. I want to be able to let you breathe. WK2I, we love you. We'll see you guys tomorrow for a Friday show. And recap round 1 of the NFL draft. Other than that, we got 1 more hour. Stick around. Take a little break here. Be right back.
Yesterday, as I recall.
This is a Wisconsin Sports Zone update.
Well, the Milwaukee Brewers would fall 5-2 to the Detroit Tigers last night. Opener D.L. Hall would go 2 innings, striking out 2, while Chad Patrick would take the loss, allowing 6 hits and 4 runs while striking out 2 in 4 innings of relief. And offensively, it'd be William Contreras and Jake Powers with RBI singles for the Crew. Manager Pat Murphy reacts to the loss.
We didn't hit well, but we did have some good at-bats, and we competed to the very end, which I'm proud of. We didn't pitch well. I mean, I know we didn't give up a ton of runs, but we didn't pitch well. Nobody tonight, the 3 guys that threw today did not pitch well, so we got to be better than that.
The Brewers now sit 13-10 on the year, last place in the NL Central, but 2 games out of first. It'll be the rubber match between Milwaukee and Detroit today at 12:10. Turning to the NFL, the draft is tonight. The Packers don't have a first-round pick thanks to the trade for Micah Parsons last year. GM Brian Gutekunst said picking late in the draft is something they are familiar with.
Yeah, certainly picking higher is always better, as far as, finding talent, but I'd rather pick 32 every year. I think we always, and you guys know, all you got to do is look back at the draft. There's good players to be found throughout this draft.
Gutekunst also said he has no regrets for trading this year's first-round pick and next year's for Parsons.
For nearly 40 years, ABC Wisconsin Apprenticeship has been helping men and women transform themselves into highly skilled trade professionals. These skills are in demand and provide strong wages and benefits for a bright future. If you're a hands-on person who likes the feeling when you get projects done, apprenticeship could be for you. Go to buildyourcareerwi.org or just search online for ABC of Wisconsin.
Wisconsin football has several guys hoping to hear their name called for the draft tonight. Edge rusher Mason Reiger, wide receiver Vinny Anthony, tight end Lance Mason, and lineman Riley Mallman. And the current Badgers will have practice number 11 for spring ball today. For the Wisconsin Sports Zone Network, I'm Ebo.
Play it safe? Nah.
You gotta fight for your right.
We don't abide by your rules. Sometimes it's okay to get unruly. This is Over the Line from the Alpine Liquor Studio. Alpine Liquors, Dane County's largest independently owned liquor store, proudly serving DeForest and beyond.
NFL draft, baby. Tonight's the night. Reminiscing about drafts gone by. Hell, don't even go that far back. Last year, I saw from the Green Bay Press-Gazette a really interesting article about the draft in Green Bay. I wanted to get to that. Also share some memories. No first-round pick. Remember, they got Micah Parsons with that, and next year's first-round pick. So there's your oomph, there's your luster, there's your panache, your je ne sais quoi, if you will, Micah Parsons. All right, 608-321-1670. We'll get to that momentarily. Thanks for waiting on hold, line 1.
Oh, Ebo. You know when WKTY jumps overboard, you know who calls from Western Wisconsin, don't you?
Barkey, is that you?
That's me. How you doing?
Oh, baby. I was thinking about you the other day. I'm like, I haven't had a good Barkey call in a minute. You must have, your spider sense must have been tingling.
You must have been in the bathroom at the time then.
No, I was in my car driving, thank you.
This is the first time I've been in my work truck since February.
The hell you been
I've been
doing?
in Shawshank. I've been in the Shawshank part of the shop actually building and not driving, so I have not been able to listen to you guys a lot, nor have I been able to call.
That's almost unacceptable. I hope you had to crawl through a pipe full of crap to get out of there then.
Yeah, I know. Well, I tell you, since I've got you on the phone here this morning, I had to share something with you. We had a nightmare the other night, and this is one that you would really enjoy. I don't know, it was bad weather or whatever it was. We were broken down. We were on a country road, and there was an old dilapidated farmhouse.
Yeah.
So we ran up to the farmhouse to go inside to hopefully see if we could get in their basement. And whose house do you think it was? Scotty's.
I was going to guess that. Scotty's.
Our Scotty, our DJ buddy.
The music trivia maestro.
There were cassettes, there were 8-tracks, there was stuff everywhere spread throughout the house. And I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And there he was, sitting there with a little cassette recorder, recording stuff for the radio station for you guys. And he was wearing a Vote for Pedro T-shirt, which was really fitting. There was, honest to God, there was a football helmet sitting on top of his TV, and it didn't have anything on it for a logo. And I had asked him about it. And do you remember a few months back when he said he dabbled in basketball in school and stuff like that?
Yeah, I do.
That was the helmet. That was the helmet they made him wear when he was playing basketball.
Keep in mind, Mark, this was. If you get Scott going on basketball, I don't know if you remember this or not. It's donkey basketball, where you ride a donkey on a basketball court.
Oh, so that's why he wore the
Correct.
football helmet.
It was donkey basketball.
Okay. I was hoping there was a good explanation for that.
Yeah, because you're riding a donkey.
Yeah, thank God he was riding a donkey. Otherwise, that would have been an whole other story. And then on top of it, there was a full-blown autographed poster of Ron Jeremy in the corner, signed out to Scotty. And I don't know if everybody knows who Ron Jeremy is, but I don't want to go any further on that one either.
No. Please, no.
You talk about a nightmare. That you can't think of stuff like that, you know?
Apparently your brain is.
Oh, man.
Do you know what we're doing with Scotty?
I'm going to run into this guy in person someday, and it's going to be something else. It's going to be something worth recording. Let's just put it that way.
Marky, do you know what we're doing with Scotty now? The yesterday and today? Yeah, you haven't.
No, I haven't been able to hear it.
Oh, dude, this is perfect. So so my wife, she in 2018 or 2017, she had.
Hi there, this is Jen, otherwise known as Mrs. Ebo.
Can you hear this?
Be sure to listen to Scott's Music Trivia every morning at 6:10 on the Jen Ebo Show. Oh, geez.
Did you hear that, Marky? Did you hear that?
Oh, how cool is that?
So we have that. That was done in 2017, 2018, and we're doing a contest now. It started yesterday, picked up some traction, and again today, where listeners can call in and give their best new Scott intro, and Scott grades them at the 6 o'clock hour. And then we're going to reward and award someone, whoever has the best one, we're going to give them something nice, and it'll be the new intro for Scott. I got like 7, 8. So far, I have a ton of them. And Scott, can I play you Scott's favorite one so far?
Sure.
And Barky, if you want to think of one, feel free. Scott said this is his favorite one of all of them. This is from Patterson Badger, a guy out in Denver. Here you go. If it'll play. If it will play. Sorry, Barky. Hang on. Bear with me here.
That's what. I'm here.
My computer is. There you go.
Are you a boomer getting sick and tired of watching Star Trek reruns on MeTV? Well, then call in to 1670 The Zone, Madison. Take a walk on the wild side with Spicy Scott every morning.
That was Scott's favorite. He gave that an A+. So if you want to think of one, Barky, you're dreaming about Scott, you might as well make an intro for Scott.
I don't know if I can do anything better than Spicy Scott. Oh. So let me work on it, though. I'll give it my best.
No pressure. You don't have to. No pressure.
Well, there's no pressure here at all. I can dream up something.
Apparently.
I can't wait to meet Scott someday.
Did I ever tell you about the time I've met him twice? The first time I ever met him, he told me to order him a Diet Pepsi, and then he gave me the soundtrack to Weird Al's UHF on a burned CD. And then I forget what other CD. And then the second time I met him, I hooked him up with Journey tickets at the Coliseum here in Madison. And he goes, Ebo, can I get a picture? Yeah, of course, Scott. He pulls out his Jitterbug flip phone, and he just takes a picture of me. And I go, Scott, don't you want to be in the picture with me? Yeah, I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that.
He wasn't wearing a Vote for Pedro T-shirt, was he?
Not that I can recall.
Okay.
Anyways.
Well, thanks for the info, and I will keep that in mind. I'll call in, and do I have to enunciate when I do this, or can I use my Scott voice?
You can do whatever you want. Whatever.
Okay.
You got free will. Use it. If you're dreaming about it, you might as well, participate. So.
All right. Well, I'm going to hit the road.
All right, Barky. I'll see you, man. Much love, as always.
Later.
See ya, Barky. Yeah, I'm dreaming of you. And Scott. And apparently a poster of Ron Jeremy. Ugh. Line 2, good morning.
Good morning, my friend.
Z!
Yeah?
I played one of those for Scott.
Yeah.
He thought it was okay. And he thought, and I didn't say who it was. I don't even think he knows that you really exist. Like, because I don't know if he listens this late. He thought it was me doing it, not you. So Scott, I don't think Scott was too smitten with it. In fact, Scott liked it when the ladies were doing it for him. I noticed that when guys would do it, he was like, eh. But if a lady did it, he was like, yeah.
Well, yeah, we all know Scott. And it's
Spicy Scott.
Either the mind for him, probably.
He's a playboy, dude. Well, do you want me to play yours again?
I guess you can. Yeah, bring it on.
Okay. I enjoyed it. I personally did.
I mean, that was just me doing it in a 30-second clip. I mean, I if I want to put in the production value, I could put it in the production value.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Here. Let's see if
We're one in a world where one show
goes from 6 to 10. One man calls in 6:30 every day, every day, every day. His name is Scott, and this is Scott's Music Trivia, presented by 96.7 The Zone, 1670 The Zone, and on the app. In a world.
Listen, I just did that in the vehicle. I was stopped for 5 seconds, and I just recorded it, and I went on my merry way.
I know. Sometimes that's the best work. It's just right off the dome, dude. You know?
Yeah. You give me a studio quality microphone, and that's going to sound 10 times better. And the funny thing is, I'm not even going to go on the chat, to the Twitch chat, because they're going to be like, oh my God, Z the D has a lower voice. I didn't know he can pinch his balls like that and make them lower.
Usually you pinch him, it makes it higher.
Well, in reverse psychology, who knows?
I don't know. I've never heard of pinching that makes it lower. Maybe it depends which one you pinch.
Maybe if you pinch them to pull them down, it makes them lower. I'm just saying.
Just spitballing.
Yeah, but I do have a thing to ask RJ and ask him to think about this.
RJ?
Yeah.
Okay,
I know
he's
not
listening.
on right now,
He's in
but-
his office listening, so he'll hear you.
Okay. How would he feel about, Camp Randall's obviously paid for a lot of the stuff that's probably been done to it. It's already paid for. There's so much money that was coming through in the last 10 to 15 years. But Camp Randall, any renovations, I would assume that have been paid for, already fully paid for. What if they took the ticket sales to each player and they're like, all right, as a football team, you guys are going to get 25% of the season ticket sales. And so, if you sell out more games, you play better, you're going to get more money in your NIL package. But if you don't do as well and you don't sell as many season tickets, you're not going to get as much money. But 25% of the sales.
So,
hypothetically, let's say they make $10 million in season ticket sales. We'll even go 20 to 30 million. We'll go 30 million. We'll go the high end, and 25%.
On 40. Let's go 50.
Yeah, we'll put it at a broad number of 50, and 25% of that, 12.5 million, to go in their personally in their NIL fund, and you could drop it down to percentage each player. So if you're a starter, you get 1% of the sales, and then you keep going, and you have a system in place. If you play so many snaps, you get this much money,
sure,
and so on and so on. So why wouldn't we just do that?
I don't know. I'm confused as you're talking about right now. I need like a flow chart here. So basically, the better you play, the more tickets you sell. Therefore, you get a bigger chunk of change. So basically, if you play well, they will come. Therefore, you get paid more because more tickets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. It's like it's like local music acts. Like when there's a band playing, say, hey, you got to sell all these tickets. You get more of a cut of it. You sell more tickets.
Exactly. And then, these players are like, oh, I'm not going to take a play off because this play could affect the game, and if we lose season ticket sales, and more losses means less players, means less money in my pocket. Just like if you were at a job and you're up for a promotion, and they're like, all right, well, make $1,000 in sales, and you usually make $800 in sales, you're going to try to strive to get that extra $200 in sales. So you might as well have it be that way for these players.
Hey, if I dropped a matchbook in front of you and the matches fell on the floor, could you count it immediately?
Well, usually there's 20, isn't there?
Definitely 254 matches, definitely. I feel like
I'm a numbers guy.
I feel like you're Rain Man on me right now. Z, we love you, buddy. RJ is listening. I'll see if RJ understood it. We love you, bud.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I kind of zoned out there, Z. You went like Rain Man on me, but I know you love your arbitrary numbers talks. Line 4. Hello.
Hey, yo.
Hey, what's going on?
Surprised I woke up after all that.
I kind of zoned out too. I felt like I was watching a deleted scene from Rain Man. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. Hey, it's the one and only DOC.
The Doc, baby. What's up, man?
Yes. Hey, I heard my fellow Dodge villain out there, Scotty, looking for a new intro. And I keep having this rattle around in my brain all morning, so I got to kind of spit it out here.
You got one?
Yeah, I got one.
All right, I'm ready whenever you are. I'm recording.
It must be sometime in the 6 o'clock hour because it's the time everyone has been waiting for. His grandfather invented the chokehold. He has more Dodgeville gossip than Iowa County Confessions. And he's outlasted all of Evo's co-hosts. And over the line exclusive, it's Scott's Music Trivia.
That's my personal favorite. I'll tell you what, I don't know if Scott knows what Iowa County Confessions is, but that is hilarious. What a page, by the way, Iowa County Confessions.
Oh, my God. If you need some rage bait, just go out there and you'll find it one way or another.
Oh, Doc. Dude, that was a good one. That was really good. And you're right.
Yeah,
he has outlasted every single co-host. You are correct. He has.
Yep. I was thinking about I was talking with a guy I worked with this morning. It's like, was he there for him? Was he for? Yeah, I think he was.
He was.
Yep. So.
Doc,
so one of these days I might call with an NBA rant, but that's about all I had for today.
I love it, dude. I'm saving it right now.
All right.
For Scott.
All
right, see you, brother. Much love, man.
Yeah, love you.
Bye. Much love. Well done. Iowa County Confessions. What? Line 1, good morning.
Man, that was impressive.
That was good.
I don't know Scotty that well, so all I know is that it seemed like cringeworthy a lot of times, but I like how everybody's seemingly embracing the music trivia, so that's good.
Scott has called in every single day for I want to say 7 years. That's crazy.
He's the Iron Man.
When I say that out loud, I question what the hell I'm doing with my life. But I respect the commitment. I respect it. Huh?
Yeah, he's the Cal Ripken of Over the Line.
I mean, the only person that was more dedicated, and R.I.P. to the great bar in the sky, was Charlie down the middle Johnson, and R.I.P. to Charlie. Yep. Scott has missed a couple days. He either was in the hospital for an appointment or this and that. If Charlie was in the hospital, he'd call from the hospital. Charlie's called from the hospital. One time Charlie's phone, he couldn't find his phone after a drunken stupor, and he went to his landlord to ask if they could borrow his phone to call in. I mean, that's how committed the kid down the middle Johnson was. We miss him. We love him. And Scott is right there with him, though.
Yeah, it gives us something to strive for, Gives us something to strive for as OTL callers,
And Scott takes it very seriously. He does not want to disappoint anyone, He's truly the man of the people.
I mean, that's a lot of music he's got to remember. I don't know if he writes it down or what
he
he
uses
does
his laptop.
It, but,
he uses laptops for the same 10 songs he always does. But we still love him.
He's got to expand his horizons into the 90s.
No, he does. He got a little Sheryl Crow, little 90s, little early 2000s. He got a little Sheryl Crow. He's got a little Boyz II Men in there. He goes to Boyz II Men once in a while.
I'm usually still sleeping at that time, but if I am up, I do hear him when I'm listening.
Your ass should be out of bed by 5 a.m.
Yeah. Well, if you don't have to be, why would you be? I'm going golfing today. I'm going golfing today, Evo. It's going to be nice.
Nice.
Going to Norsk and Mount Horeb. So
nice. Oh, yeah, beautiful course. Should go to the Driftless Social afterwards.
It's a possibility. I'll be hungry. So
I haven't been there in a minute. I gotta get my ass there. I gotta get the Driftless Social.
Tim and Matt better be ready. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, your Cubs won again.
Hey, we're ahead of the Brewers. Yay. Whatever.
Yeah.
It won't last. We'll see what happens. But the offense is looking pretty good, and 3 of their guys aren't even hitting. So, But anyway, I'm looking forward to the draft tonight. Even though the Packers don't have a pick, I can't wait to hear what this Jay Glazer thing is, man.
It's juicy. He's gnawing on a juicy bone.
It's got me excited that he's gnawing on that bone. Oh my goodness. Maybe I don't know. More will be revealed, as we always say. So
more is always being revealed.
Have a good rest. Yeah, you have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the sun, and I'll let you know how I shoot on the course today.
You got it, brother. Much love, man. See you later.
Yeah, after. Bye.
608-321-1670. Love the commitment from the callers. Again.
Hey, what's going on, brothers?
R.I.P. to my kid, down the middle Johnson. The Kid Dynamite. The karaoke kid. Captain Kirk, baby.
Hey, what's going on, brothers?
Out. We miss you, Charlie. But Scott, the second most dedicated of calling that damn phone line at 608-321-1670. And that's not to say the others aren't. But... All right, we'll talk a little draft coming up here. Stick around here, man.
This is Over the Line.
I want you to be nice.
All right, you don't got a first-round pick for the Packers this year or next year. But I got receipts of why Micah Parsons, absolute carnage for the Packers when he was healthy. Then the Packers didn't win a game when he got hurt. We need him back ASAP. Remember the day? Where were you? Where were you when you heard the news?
A blockbuster trade for the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys, landing the Packers, maybe the best defensive player in the NFL, and the terms and the contract associated are massive. 2 ones go from the Packers to the Dallas Cowboys. Micah Parsons gets a 4-year, $188 million deal. 4 years, $188 million, $47 million per year. That is quarterback money, Tom. This deal done by David Mulugheta and Andre Odom of Athletes First. And this, of course, according to me and you and our good friend Jane Slater. And look, for the Dallas Cowboys, this ends a...
There you go. I mean, that happened August 28th, 2025. Micah Parsons, blockbuster trade, 2 first-round picks this year, next year. That's why Packers picking at 52 tomorrow in the second round. Picks of years gone by, drafts gone by. Brian Gutekunst's crown jewel. Listen right here.
The Green Bay Packers select Jordan Love, quarterback, Utah State.
6 years ago.
Devontae Wyatt, defensive tackle, Georgia.
That's 4 years
The
ago.
Green Bay Packers select Lucas Van Ness, defensive end, Iowa.
That's 3 years ago.
The Green Bay Packers select Edgerrin Cooper, linebacker.
2 years ago.
Texas A&M.
The Green Bay Packers select
Savion Williams.
We're going to Green Bay!
Matthew Golden, wide receiver,
There you go. And you're not going to get anything that exciting tonight unless, Goody makes some move, which you never say never, but I don't think it's going to happen. I like this one, too. They should have this one in there.
Jordan Love.
Wait your turn, Jordan. Where had you? Here you go.
Wyatt.
Here we go.
Guess what, Jordan Love? We got some more help for you.
Hello? Yes, this is him.
With the 78th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft,
Yes, sir. Go Pack, go. That's for sure.
the Green Bay Packers
I would love to be
select
number 85.
Tucker Kraft, tight end, South Dakota State.
Yeah. Tucker Kraft, man. And by the way, Tucker Kraft missed him when he got hurt last year, but dude's looking more yoked than ever. Putting the work in the gym. Hell yeah. So tonight, again, see what happens. I would imagine, though, not much for the Packers. What you're going to get is tomorrow, day 2, and then day 3. The only one person that's skipping out of day 3 would be Mike Vrabel, because he needs some kind of counseling for stepping out on his wife. Oopsies. Was I not supposed to do that? Was I not supposed to interlock hands with a wink wink friend poolside in Sedona, Arizona? Is that on me? Was I not supposed to do that? All right, I'll go get some counseling, I guess. On day 3 of the draft? That's the weirdest part. Anyways, 608-321-1671 get involved. Easy to do. We'll take a little break here. Well, hang on a second here. 608-321-1670, line 1. Good morning.
That Vrabel story just won't die, huh?
Dude, it gets better by the day. You have it's laughable. It never happened. Then there's a resigning. Why would you resign if nothing happened? Then there's a car, an elderly man and a dog flip a car, and Diana Rossini saves them, Vagabond John. And then the Patriots.
I missed that part.
You missed that part? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in the middle of that. An elderly man was saved by Diana Rossini after he flipped his car and his dog. And then there's the Patriots sat on it for a while and made sure the Athletic didn't release the information for like 5-6 days. And now there's Mike Vrabel saying he's going to miss day 3 of the draft because he has counseling.
Is the dog okay?
I do believe so, yes.
Awesome.
In all of that story, the
that's
dog
the
gets
best
brushed
part
under
of
the
the
table.
story.
Yeah, it is.
That's the best part of the story. You're telling me that Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini gotten into affair, and Tiger Woods is like, I love getting into affairs, so I'm going to come into this and I'm going to flip my car too, because it had to be Tiger behind the wheel, right?
Well, here, Vagabond. I've never listened to this. Oh, it's just a. Let's see here. Oh, it's just wow! What an accident! Diana Rossini rescues elderly man and his dog from a car crash. Rossini helped save the life of an elderly man trapped in a car when his car slammed into a Jeep and it flipped. Diana Rossini climbed on the vehicle with help and pulled him out before police arrived. Look at that, dude. Tiger could have been driving.
Tiger Woods behind the wheel. Yeah, that's the question.
The
His
car
was flipped.
The cars aren't nice enough to be a Tiger Woods mobile, I don't think.
Well, these days you might need to save some coin. I don't know.
I don't know. What's going on, man? What's happening?
We're back in the land of 10,000 lakes. There's a question that I always ask people on flights, and I think we probably had this conversation before. I always say, would you rather experience extreme turbulence, right? And I'm talking about the time where you're having your seatbelts on, you're getting bounced around a little bit, everybody's uncomfortable, maybe a couple people are screaming a little bit, right? Extreme turbulence for the majority of your flight, or a screaming child sitting next to you.
Extreme
Do you have a
turbulence.
preference?
Turbulence.
You would rather have that?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Because it makes it a little more fun. I like to live on the edge, especially when you got to go take a leak. You ever been in the bathroom when the turbulence hits and you really got to focus, like of your aim?
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Turbulence.
You gotta lock in. So then the new element is, okay, we have these 2-hour delays that are just happening after you board on the tarmac for whatever reason, right? Mechanical failure, there's a backup on the runway, whatever. It's grounded because there's an air threat in the area. I've had that one. That was a little spooky.
Really?
And so I'm going to add that to my question because I think I might rather have a screaming child for my 2-hour flight than be delayed like an hour
Agreed. Yes.
on the tarmac.
No, yes, same.
There is nothing worse than getting on the plane. And imagine being the people that got tripped by the scam, right? And they said hey, you get to board first, right? This is a big ass plane. This is probably 150 people. You get to board first, and boarding takes 45 minutes. And so you get to sit on this metal tube for 45 minutes longer than everybody else.
Yeah.
Just for you. You get to be in group one. I'm like, what a scam. They'd have to pay me to get on the plane first, right?
Yes. Yes. Dude, totally.
So imagine being that guy, and then all of a sudden it's delayed for an hour.
I'd be
And
pissed.
I'm always
That happened to
the
me coming back
last
from
guy.
Mexico. We were on a plane, and then they made us get off the plane, and then we walked across the tarmac to another plane, and then sat there for 2 hours. Almost 3 hours. It was, yeah. I'd take the crying kid.
So I'll take this guy. Okay, we are
Dude,
in line.
And then the Vagabond. I got to fly off the Badgers last year to go to Indiana. You
did?
Yeah. Did I tell you this? Did you see this?
Yes. Steve.
Okay. It's so.
It was a 2-hour. It was a 2-week thing on the show. Yes, of course.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not to bring it up. It was so seamless that literally no one even checked to see if your seatbelts were on. It was beautiful.
Yep.
You walked in, they give you Chick-fil-A. You get on the plane, you're gone immediately. It was beautiful. It's so flying could be so easy, so seamless, but they make it so hard when you're just the Joe Schmo.
You got to experience the yellow meal for the first time. I imagine.
Where everything's yellow.
That's what the band calls every food. Because when you're traveling for sports with the band, right? You probably weren't on the band plane. I don't know if there was a band plane for that activity, but well, yeah, there would have been. Well, no, they probably didn't travel to Indiana again. But when you travel with the band, you got 300 college kids, and you got to feed them, right?
Yeah.
So they just hand you boxes, and that Chick-fil-A you got was probably fresh, right?
Yes.
Of course, they feed the players, and they feed the coaches and their families,
Yeah.
and then they feed the media, and then they feed all guests.
Yep.
And then whatever's left in the back of the Chick-fil-A truck, that's what they start handing out to the cheerleaders and the fans.
I think that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. And so you always get it, and then you open this box, and for the longest time it was KFC. And I actually preferred it when it was KFC to Chick-fil-A. That was a hot take that I had back then.
Chick-fil-A stinks. Chick-fil-A's not that good.
Chick-fil-A after an hour is terrible.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A right out of the drive-thru is not bad, right? But KFC, you get one of those famous bowls, that thing could be sitting in the back of an SUV for 4 hours, and I'm still eating it. That thing rocks. It doesn't really get soggy because it's already a slop. Right?
Yes, it's just slop, corporate slop.
And so that was yellow meal. And you open this box, and whatever meal it was, it's just all yellow. You know, it's all gonna look like a Bojangles commercial. So they didn't feed the band fiber back then. There was no fiber to be found in those boxes.
Well, you had enough grease in those boxes to have it slip right through you anyways. No, the meal going home was Fazoli's.
Yeah.
Which apparently Fazoli's has a stranglehold in Indiana, and only Indiana. Fazoli's.
It was that, and we're known for, what's the burger place, late night, 24/7, right next to all the hotels everybody stays at. It's kind of getting Steak and Shake. That was the other. That was the other thing everybody's eating on these trips. But yeah, you think back to that, I'm like, man, no wonder why you put on weight when college ends. You used to eat all this stuff. But yeah, so anyways, flight last night got delayed 2 hours on the tarmac, and I think that might be my least favorite thing that can happen. And also, if you're a listener out there, you are allowed, right? Don't listen to the person at the gate that's telling you everybody get on the plane. You are allowed to be on the plane last, and you're not actually delaying the plane at all because you get past the gate, and then you're standing in another line while people are kind of getting situated on the plane. So you're not delaying anything by going last on the plane. So that's my frequent traveling advice is it's worth even checking your bag, right? Even if you don't get to have your bag with you, that's fine. By the time you get off the damn plane and you get down there, the bags they're out. Nobody checks a bag anymore, so it takes them like 5 minutes to get those bags from the plane onto the luggage carousel. So that's my little 2 cents from traveling yesterday.
Thank you, Vagabond. I appreciate it.
They gotta pay me to get on the plane. I can't imagine paying extra, $15 extra to go sit on the metal tube 45 minutes longer than everybody else. Someone's got to explain to me where there's value.
Okay, let me ask you one thing though. When the plane lands, right? The plane lands.
Yeah.
Are you one of those guys that immediately stands up, or do you sit there?
No. I'm not standing up until it's my turn.
Yeah, same.
I'm a big dude. If I'm standing up,
well, usually the big dudes are the ones that do it, and then there's the guy that thinks he's got a barge in front of everyone else, like the guy in the back that's like, oh. I hate that guy. I wish it was legal to knock him out.
Yeah. Take your time, right? When you're on these family trips, when you're on a work trip, whatever, just take your time. Nobody's going to go wait for you at the gate for an extra 10 minutes. Nobody knows that, but they'll like delay the plane 10 minutes for one passenger if they know that you've checked into your flight and that you're in the hotel. Like, they will wait for you. Like, you don't need to skip the security line, right? You don't need to, like, put your bin with your belt and your 3 laptops and 4 Game Boys. Like, you don't need to, like, shove it ahead of everybody to get 30 seconds ahead because we're all going through the same damn scanner.
I think you've been traveling too much. I think you need to just.
Yeah,
I think you need to stay at home for a while. All right, don't avoid airports for the next month or two. Okay.
Yeah, it might be what
I think you're getting a little hot under the collar for this. I think you've been traveling too much.
We're just going to consume, hockey at 2:00 in the morning instead, because that was my other rant I was going to bring today. I was in the mood to rant, definitely from the airline last night. But I don't know why the hell we're starting these hockey games at 8:30 local time. Like, we know they're going to go into overtime. And I'm trying to get into the Wild, right? I'm trying to give my stepkid attention, but the stepkid is demanding that I watch hockey double overtime at, 12 o'clock in the morning. Oh, man, this is... I gotta hang up before I start yelling into the abyss.
Much love, brother. Much love, all right?
Later, you bucks.
Vagabond's getting frantic, man. You're getting frantic. I think you're traveling too much. Stay home. Don't go on the plane. Vagabond, I'll do you one better. I fly on Spirit. You want to talk about put yourself into a world of crazy? You're through the looking glass when you travel Spirit. You can't even begin to describe what happens on a Spirit flight. Or United. It's like Thunderdome. A ton of people enter, only one person leaves with sanity. on a Spirit flight. We'll come right back. Stick around.
This is Over the Line.
It's also illegal.
It's not illegal. It's frowned
in this time of sport, there is a lot going on, but there are other things that also take precedent. Now, when things are going on, like you're just getting into the minutia of a long season of baseball. You got NHL playoff hockey. I don't feel too connected because there's not a team that I root for. I skated one time in my life. I couldn't stop, so I'd either fall down or slam into the boards. So I don't have this big connection to the ice or hockey. And then the draft hasn't happened yet. The Packers are on a first-round pick. So within that, Grant, I mean, NBA playoffs, the Bucks are out. What you know? Good morning, Grant. By the way.
Good morning.
Sometimes, as a radio talk show host, you get let off into other topics. I do, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Easily. We have Neil Diamond Week on the Wisco Sports Show.
Absolutely.
Big fan of Neil Diamond Week. And usually these kind of things happen when it's not a lull, but it's not, in the throes of football. Like this morning we had some people said, how do I explain to my wife about what this sports talk radio show is? It's like we just spent 15 minutes on giving Scott the Music Trivia Guy a new intro. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know how to explain that. Just tell your wife she wouldn't get it.
It's an experience, man.
Yeah.
It's not a show. It's an experience. Or
tell her to listen from 6 to 10. It's a long listen. It's a marathon listen. And then Brad in Sturgeon Bay said, hey, when I woke up this morning, I didn't think I'd have an opinion on Chick-fil-A versus KFC, but here we are. So it didn't convince him.
Ooh, where'd we settle on that one?
I think Chick-fil-A is not as hyped up as everyone thinks it is. I'm not a They all taste the same to me.
Okay.
And they suck.
I respect that take.
Like they all, like the chicken sandwich wars, they all taste the same. Bad. It's just different degrees of bad.
Do you remember when...
It's just a different bad flavor.
Now, this is going years back, but McDonald's had the Southern-style crispy chicken sandwich. I feel like they were so ahead of the time on that thing. And then it went away, and then years later, it's like now every place has a crispy chicken sandwich.
And here's the thing. They're not ever crispy.
No.
Like, you go get them, they're soggy. I mean, it never looks like the commercial. But you're just like, it's just varying degrees of a different flavor of bad.
Culver's chicken sandwich is pretty good.
I agree. Culver's is the best. Craig Culver's will never treat you wrong. But Grant, in this, I mean, then you have, if you dive into this now, and you said you were listening Theater of the Mind, Brewers game on the radio?
Yeah, I love listening to Brewer game on the radio.
Baseball is the best on the radio for any sport.
Because Madison, this silly city in which we live, it is very walkable, very bikeable. I do like getting the bike out this time of year, and I'll just listen to the Brewer game in my earbuds.
Yeah. It's nice. Grant, DL Hall was the opener. Chad Patrick then in relief, and then who was after that?
Carlos Rodriguez, I think, right?
Rodriguez, yeah. And I said Pat Murphy had chastised the pitchers, and you're like, oh,
I didn't hear this.
Can I play it for you?
Yeah, please.
Here you go.
I mean, you can't walk the first two hitters of the game. I don't care who you are. You're in the major leagues. You don't walk the first two hitters of the game. And
correct.
Yeah, I'm proud that he came back and got out of it, but gave up some hard contact in the second inning. Yeah.
It gets better. It gets better, by the way.
I love that, by the way, for Pat Murphy, because DL Hall got out of it. He induced a double play and then got a strikeout. Didn't hurt him.
Yeah.
And Pat Murphy was like, I know he got out of it, but I'd just like to point out that was dumbass.
I mean, you can't walk the first two hitters of the game. I don't care who you are. You're in the major leagues.
You can't do that. I don't care who you are.
He didn't give up a run, but just in case you were late to the press box, I don't want to call him out for walking the first two guys.
Hey, I know your name's DL Hall, but I don't care who you are.
Dayton Lane Hall.
Who was the position player that Joey Ortiz struck out to?
I thought it was Reese McGuire. It looked like Reese McGuire is some fat catcher with a mustache.
Yeah, some fat guy. That's what I love baseball, too. You get every body type out there, man.
Gave him the high heat.
And
84 up and in.
Doesn't matter what body type you are. Joey Ortiz will strike out if you pitch the ball to him.
Equal opportunities suck.
You can pitch 40 miles per hour. You can pitch 104. Doesn't matter. Joey Ortiz will strike out when you throw the ball his way.
Equal opportunity strikeout guy.
And then there's this from Pat Murphy about his pitchers.
We didn't hit well, but we did have some good at-bats, and we competed.
Before the Brewers scored 2 runs.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 runs.
To the very end, which we didn't hit well, but we did have some good at-bats, and we competed to the very end, which I'm proud of. We didn't pitch well. I mean, I know we didn't give up a ton of runs, but we didn't pitch well. Nobody tonight. The 3 guys that threw today did not pitch well, so we got to be better than that.
We got to do better than that.
Which, by the way, was not my takeaway from last night's game. Now,
Pat Murphy's like, these guys sucked.
I didn't watch until the end, but I was looking at the box. I saw a lot of offers last night. You know what I mean?
They scored 2 runs.
They scored 2 runs.
Pat Murphy's like, I don't care about that. We had good at-bats, but did you see these pitchers? They stink.
I think DL Hall walked 2 guys, and Pat Murphy decided then and there, I'm pissed off. No matter what happens the rest of the game, I'm chewing out our pitchers.
I don't care who you are. You can't walk the first 2 batters. The Brewers pitchers set the tone for Pat Murphy, and that's pissed.
Lockridge had 2 hits last night. You know what? Pat Murphy was right. Pitchers let him down.
He's like, F these guys, dude. Who are you? DL Hall, Chad Patrick. You guys stink. All right, that was funny about the game. Hey, Brewers have an opportunity, though, to win another series this afternoon, Grant.
Mm-hmm. Tarek Skubal.
Then they get Skeens tomorrow.
Yeah,
right?
back-to-back Cy Young winners. So that's not great. Although, you know, they've had some success against Skeens.
They have.
I think there's something about facing a really good pitcher that makes all these crappy hitters lock in a little bit. It's like, I'm going to ruin that. Oh, my name's Brandon Lockridge, and I got to go against Livy Dunn's girlfriend. Like, all right.
Livy Dunn's boyfriend.
Boyfriend. I'm good. And almost a veteran, by the way. Hat tip for he was almost in the armed services.
Who?
Paul Skeens.
What?
You didn't hear about that?
Oh, yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, sorry.
We spent the whole World Baseball Classic talking about how he almost went into the military.
Hey, almost thank you for your service, bud.
Yeah, almost.
I'm almost going to thank you.
I think they lock in a little bit, so I'm interested. Or they'll get mowed down, and Scoob will throw 8 scoreless. But I've seen him in the past against elite pitchers. They lock in a little bit. They do that pesky woodpecker thing.
The woodpeckers.
Hey, Paul Skeens, almost thank you for your service.
Can I have a kind of a hot take here?
It's your show, man. Oh boy.
I understand. I get it. I understand it.
I know where this is going.
I'm just not a Livy Dunn guy.
Oh.
Like, I get it. I understand it. I see. Don't get me wrong. It's just not from. It's
You're
like
going somewhere else.
Where?
It's like, well, what is being a veteran
Oh,
really mean?
no,
I mean,
no.
Some of those guys worked in offices.
No.
I thought that's where you were
No.
going.
It's not a Livy. Like, I'm not anti.
Yeah.
Just give me more of a. Anyways. Is that a hot take?
There's not enough there. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And whatever. Good for Skeens. We'll come right back.
Rule number 1, there are no rules.
This is Over the Line on the
Excited for the grilled cheese champion, 6-timer. Maytag man coming tomorrow to make us grilled cheeses in studio. How about that, Grant?
Yeah, it's going to suck.
We have a terrible job. What are you doing for the draft tonight? Yeah.
Sitting right there.
Bill Michaels has got the show.
The big unit draft show.
7 to 10. You guys are going to be locked in.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Packers give you something. I want to say no, that won't happen, but maybe.
I want to place a wager on Kelce. $1,000 that at least one Packers beat reporter tonight when the Cowboys select at 20, they'll tweet, and with the 20th pick of the draft, the Packers select Micah Parsons. I'd bet $1,000 someone tweets that tonight. Minus 110 to be Andy Herman.
Screw Kelce. I'm off. Ever since I saw Cardi B dance during the halftime show, and they said it wasn't a performance and made me not win money of it, I said I'm done with them.
I'm out on the prediction market thing.
Same. I'm out right now. Bill Michaels next. See you guys tomorrow.